Mine is weightless.
Say hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet.
You missed all the talk about dick rating.
Yep.
Did we?
We're never going to talk about dicks again.
Did you miss
You
it?
were the one talking about low and slow.
I was talking about cooking.
Yeah, you were
Lisa
talking about
knows.
tastier meat.
Lisa knows that is the pining that makes it better. In cooking and love,
Yeah,
you know.
I know what's going down.
All right, so let's. You want to do a recap of last
sad
time?
animals.
Okay. Where's my notes? Okay, we were going back to
got
the
a bit of a
Hunters Guild
hot ear.
after our successful whatever we were doing before. And then we ended up finding... We were in the cart, and then I was like sitting up there like I usually do, and I'm like, oh, hey, some people coming out of this forest. There's a giant and some ogres and some green guys.
There's some bitches over there.
And-
Sakana saw the yellow exclamation mark in the distance.
Well, no, what I saw was that Stag Lord banner, and then
Yeah, it wasn't a yellow expression.
what I said.
It was a point of interest.
and I mean I pretty much said Stag, and then suddenly Oz just like jumps out and like
the thing
starts
on
walking.
the bar, like in Skyrim, got bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when they made a high enough check, it was like, oh yeah, no, that's actually yellow
That's
exclamation
yours,
point.
mine.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
and Oz was like, let's get that sack of XP, let's go.
Yeah, so we went and
That's right.
like did that.
Let's do good. It didn't take much convincing for Val. It was like, fight tyranny.
So I'm just gonna read this chapter because I wrote a lot of excellent combat movements happened. I shot the pack off the ogre with the javelins and they fell on the ground around him,
I shot
creating
the
difficult
ogre.
terrain. Vianney blows a hobgoblin's brain out with a burst of candy, sending jawbreakers
That's
scattering all over the melee.
So
That
good.
was tight.
An exciting Udi who wants both teeth and candy. Tenno nearly
Candy
cuts
teeth.
down the heel
2 for
giant with
1.
one grievous blow, but both she and Val take the worst the giant and goblin noise can dish out,
Okay, we
coming
got
close to
fucked
death door the result.
It's beautiful.
Meanwhile, flanks our enemies with heroic, quote-unquote, attacks that are surprisingly targeted and lethal. And then I go on and say, like, well, I basically told them to stand down after all that happened, and then we got some prisoners and we interrogated them and then killed one.
Yeah.
So,
You guys still have the hobgoblin captain. I believe you guys interrogated and then offed, and then the spider ate him.
yeah.
We
Yeah, I
have,
want to say Tanawit just
we have-
executed him.
we have
Yep.
one underling
I
tied,
gave him a choice.
hog tied on the back of the cart, and so we were gonna see if we could rehabilitate him when we
Yeah.
got back.
So we got 2 pieces of information that were useful from the interrogation.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was where that group of giant plus various goblinoids was going, and they said Marmoth. And then there's also a name probably, Leydis, Leydis. It's like a ruin of a city that attracts adventurers or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's in a forest where
In the Ember Grove Forest.
Yeah, the Stag King has set up his seat of power.
I know that's just flavor, but I seem to recall, because that was fun for me, that you were interrogating this guy and he wasn't saying anything, but Brittany was reading his brain and thinking about the answer.
No, it was.
What were you saying?
Yeah, I guess
I was
it was
looking at Music
kind of
Plaza, they're
interview
still
by
sold out.
proxy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's doing a lot of fuck you, I ain't talking pig, and then
Oh, actually, he says that they're over here.
He's
This place.
what the fuck?
Yep.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
the fuzzy woman can read your brain.
At the very end of that, we did 5 more days of traveling, and now we're back in the Hunters Guild Lodge. So Olaf dropped us off, and that's kind of like where we're at now.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guess there was also a bunch of loot from the combat. I know we got a lot of parts.
Oh yeah.
Which I was not involved in that, but there was.
Did somebody write down all the parts?
Yes.
I did.
Okay, good.
Udi and I have found a team bonding activity.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there
We
was
have a
any
bunch
other
of
loot
intern
that we've
crafters
also
now that can deal with
found,
this.
because I have a note on here that says that we're gonna get that later. So that's about it.
What's that?
That's-
What's the note for?
Oh, the note is for whether we got any other loot besides body parts.
Right. I didn't do anything with that.
Right.
I was gonna mostly say that most of their loot, anything that they had was pretty shoddy, so
Right.
it's probably not worth your time. But
Well,
it's nothing overtly like as you guys like searched over everything. There was nothing that stood out as like, ooh, I should hang on to this.
could we have kept the banner?
Yes.
At least? Okay. So then I'm just gonna put that in the party inventory.
Give me just a second here.
Doggy.
8.
Oh, I didn't
Stop.
write down the spoils. Whoops.
I've got 'em.
Oh, you got them?
So I got the parts. These are the pieces that Udi harvested that we're gonna give to our crafting interns.
I wrote the name of my hireling, who's supposed to be a gay panic tiefling.
There, just pasted it.
Give me just a second here.
You say you're not alone. I am feeling the heat as well.
It's real warm.
No, stop.
I almost wore my knit cap, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I would be,
Gently uncomfortable.
yeah. Slash getting the vapors.
Yeah. Bless.
Okay, cool. So yes, you guys have successfully made it back to the guild with a little more trouble after dealing with the raiding party. Oleg dropped you guys off, went on his way back up north towards Oleg's trading post, and you're effectively back home. It is nighttime when he drops you off, so you are welcome to, you check in at the bar, and you're provided your normal rooms for the evening, and then the following morning, as the roosters crow and everybody wakes up, you all wake up in your nice cushy rooms inside of the guild hall. Smells of delicious breakfast meats and other things wafting through the corridors. And you guys get to kind of do yes.
Long rest and all healed up.
Oh yeah. Long rest.
Yay.
You guys would have had a long rest anyways because you guys had time in between.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, do we have any Lucanus in this group? Like, who cooks when we're not getting the awesome food in the guild?
Ghosts.
I mean, you have someone
Yeah.
providing you tea service every day.
Sadly, it's probably me.
Oh yeah.
It's you don't want Tanawit to cook. It's gonna be like the very most basic rations.
Hardtack.
Yeah.
Hardtack and tea? Yeah, okay.
I mean, at least you can
It's,
soak the
it's to
hard.
dip. Yeah, it's for dipping.
I've probably had worse. I mean,
Do you have any
Arnie's.
savory tea?
Vamos, how to cook. I'll cook.
As the rest of you, as you all kind of wake up and get kind of ready for the day, as you open your doors to go, to leave
Greenie
out
does
the
a big
hallway.
stretch.
Yep. Big stretch. The marmalade also mimics your big stretch.
Yeah.
It's just terrifying.
Yeah. We
It's
spent
so
some-
cute.
Marmalade's gotten bigger, so yeah, it's feeding it horse meat.
How terrifying would it be if she got bigger as she stretched?
Oh
Just,
yeah,
stretch and just like expand.
Well, she'd have to molt, so.
yeah.
It's just unfurl.
Yeah, she just stays there and like backs out of the
Sits
skin.
there.
You all see a note taped to your door. To tape to each of your doors. That say Central Courtyard, 12 o'clock sharp. Don't be late. And it's just signed GM-K. Guildmaster Klaus.
Who's gimmick? Oh,
Gimmick.
Yeah, so what do y'all want to do? You're actually you have some free... You're going to have some free time up until you're supposed to apparently be in the main courtyard of the guild hall.
What time is it right now? Like, how much time do we got?
It's about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
So you got about 4 hours. So
I kind of sort of want to see if I can use some of this money we've got to make my other pistol a +1.
Okay. How much money? How much money do you use? Well, you guys have a lot. You guys have a lot of cash.
We have only 1,000 on the road, so.
Well, you are going to. So you do have a job to turn in.
That is
Yeah.
good.
When I get paid.
So maybe I should wait on that.
Yeah.
I had left something with a crafter before we left.
You did. Well, I forgot what that was.
Same, friend.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Listen,
Sally might have.
so I have. Did you
He
go
hands you back a
to?
toaster.
Magic amulet.
Okay. Here's the things that I have on the shops that you guys visited beforehand. There was Tammy's Tannery, who had Tammy Tanner was the one who owned that place and was working on something was doing some leather working for
Originally
somebody.
from San Francisco.
I don't remember who that
Right.
was. There was Tordag's Exotic Chop House, who was working on some, or had been working on some, breaking down some sort of animal for somebody. And then the Steeping Stone, which I don't remember who the person was who ran to that, but that was the place where you were getting the tea for Klaus because he thinks you just shake loose leaf tea out of your fur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
You're like you create tea, right? Like just loose leaf tea.
When I said I make tea, I just mean I prepare it.
I would prefer, I would like a nice oolong if you perhaps had that.
I can
Wow, I actually
manifest
just put
like
weed, shop for
Cup of
some
tea
potions,
for
get
you,
some
but-
trophies made into magic items, etc. I literally just put etc. So I guess I don't have it.
Just from a
Fair
while
enough.
back. Yeah.
If you want to, Lisa, if you want to come up with something that you may have.
I'm trying to like.
What would Tana be into?
Was it on there? No.
No. I might have had. I might have gone to the tannery
That's what I'm thinking. You might have gotten some sort of leather working done.
because I had something and I took it to a craftsman to make it into something.
Was it a skin of something that we
It's
got?
possible.
Because I think, because you all had trophies from your previous hunts. So I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe you had a trophy. Might have been that. You might have had a trophy
Oh,
from a
yeah.
previous hunt that you were trying to
Yeah.
Yeah,
turn
because
into
it felt a
something.
little ambiguous that as soon as we came back
What
from
was
the
your
flail snail, I was able to get my mask the next day.
Kinda like-
or
What
if
was
it
your
should have taken a little
intense-
longer to make it.
That's right, yeah.
trophy hunt?
Yeah, I just made some goggles. They look cool
Hell
and
yeah.
steampunky.
Hell yeah.
What? Yeah. What was that?
Unless that Udi and I took down a basilisk.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, well, first things first, I would say that I would suggest, at the very least, you guys probably go turn in your jobs so that you can get
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
pay.
Oh, is that not why we're talking to Klaus at noon?
No, that is not, in fact, why you're talking
Oh,
about it.
Tight.
then
Let's
in
hit up
that
the
case,
bursary.
yes.
Yeah, first
Yeah.
thing in the
Please
morning.
give money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack.
Who's got the it's actually, I think you have it, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because he
Like,
You
specifically
want-
gave you the job.
I got
So
the official.
That's
Yeah.
true. Here, I got
Well, I'll
stuff
go.
on that at least.
We'll go to the bursar. We'll go turn this in.
Okay.
okay, you guys meet up presumably in the
Yeah, morning
out in
mess.
the central hall, and go to the clerk, go to the bursar. There's a large, like in the front part of the hall here. You know, the hall it's real big. It's got big stairs go up the sides. You've been in here before, go up to the guildmaster's office, but right kind of in the middle, like you walk in the doors, the front doors of the place, and you like go right in, and there's a big desk with people kind of lined up in front of it because this is where everybody is turning in their jobs and everything. You stand in line. You get up to the front, and the guild clerk, who goes by the name Bobby Danny, both with an I, looks at over at
Feel bad for you, Mobile. Clearly, your parents didn't love you enough.
Yeah.
says, "Okay, who's next? Oh, Mr. Val, hello." She is very bubbly.
Good morning. How are things going?
Oh, everything's always busy around here. She just get. Oh,
I'm
hi.
fine.
Is that Udi? Hi, Udi. How are you?
I already can read now.
That's terrifying.
We're all so excited.
She's also a mayor.
Yeah.
Mayor.
That's arguably more terrifying. Who let that happen?
It's
Everyone.
yeah, no, it was a unanimous
Someone
vote.
whose options were limited.
Yeah.
We're having her read books. We're training her like an AI. It's terrifying. You don't know what that is. You should still be afraid.
Yeah, no, it's still bad. It's all bad.
Well, I'll have to take your word for it. Now, how can I help you today?
Well, we have a job to turn in.
Like any good government official, we need more money.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
exactly.
Let me go ahead and see the. Let me go see the writ.
Yeah, absolutely. Here.
Pass it over. She opens it up. Oh, this was given to you by Guildmaster himself. Okay.
Yeah, that means we get paid.
Okay.
extra.
Yep. Give me just a moment. Sign here. She stamps and she turns it around and says, "Okay, go ahead and sign here, please."
Sure.
Yep.
Just slap a little ectoplasm on there.
I don't know, the pen. You know.
And then she.
I bet
turn-
that would be more effective, though. I gotta look into that.
And then she takes the thing, turns around, goes into a kind of back room, and comes back out
You get nothing. Good day, sir.
with a small
respect
stack of
Y'all
flat,
indentured servants.
a small stack of flat gold bars. Which how much did I say you guys were getting for this? I had it written down.
1,500.
1,500 total, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,500.
It just says pay 1,500.
Yeah, 15, it's 1,500. 1,500 total. So there's
8 ways.
there's a stack 3 high, 5 wide of these are 100 gold bars, or these at least count for 100 gold bars. So when she slides your pay across to you, she says, "Excellent job. Also, I should let you know that this qualifies to rank you all up in the guild."
Wait, nobody told me we had rankings.
Yes, we did. That's part of the orientation.
That's why you have. It's why you
You
have
think I
bronze.
listened to that?
Okay. Well, just because you signed the TOS
Sakana
doesn't mean
didn't
you
read the terms and conditions. They
You
just
should
signed
always
them.
read them first.
You've earned enough loyalty points to become a
She's
silver
got the little,
member.
like, you know, the little spectacles at the pince-nez.
Yeah.
So Amanda and I fought a chupacabra,
Right.
but we made a backpack of its wing. I took it to go get the backpack made of its wings.
Okay, there you go. There it is.
For Krem.
We figured it out.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
Because he is the knight.
Well, then that is most
Chupacabra
definitely
backpack.
Yeah.
that is most definitely ready for you.
Yes.
The backpack flap has the head like this,
Yeah.
like holding your stuff.
You just fill it full of goat meat. just
Because when we all first meet in the tavern, I'm making a necklace of its teeth,
Pack
and then
it.
Udi asks for teeth, and I'm like, no, you didn't kill this.
It would be his Pacacabra.
Yeah.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Okay, and so she passes you off your gold. You have another 1,500 gold to add to the pot. And congratulations on a successful hunt.
What sort
What
of
rank does
brooches
that
do we
make
get
us?
this time?
What's that?
You said we go up in the guild.
Yeah.
Asking
Oh,
what kind of
What
brooches
rank
we
does
get.
that take us to?
Oh, the guildmaster will have to talk to you about that. And she says, and now I'll leave that to him. And she goes off and
Maybe
starts
that's
kind of
what
working
we're
with other
reading about.
customers.
Yeah. Do we get like medals and stuff?
Wow, we're just like upgrading
Get
the
him for
badge.
y'all.
So everyone who survived the
empty
attack
his
on the Death
report?
Star lines up in
Go get
two
him.
rows.
Yeah.
And then Princess
get
Leia
Yeah.
as they see each thing.
Um,
And they'll shine up his armor.
Yeah.
so, all right.
One
so,
of us doesn't get a medal.
Yeah.
like I said, you guys have about 3.5 hours now between now and whenever the guild master wanted to see you in the courtyard. So, what is everybody? Is there anything anybody specifically wants to do, or do you want to fast forward?
Well, I think I would have already started some of our hirelings to work
Right.
on some of the items we could potentially make.
Okay.
Udi has gone to their locker and started collecting all their like teeth and other trophies to put into the house.
I was like, in jars.
Have you designated a door somewhere so that you can get back and forth from here to your house?
We probably picked a communal door in the guild that was
privy.
one of our doors.
It's a communal door. Door to the
Well,
privy leads to our house.
since we all have
It has to be like a
cell
broom closet
in the,
or something.
in the thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, only
I-
us can go.
I would have volunteered my room as the door because I would have kept it very Spartan.
Okay.
So
Right.
yeah. Whoever,
You think your room's Spartan?
I figured it was going to be yours or mine, and so yeah.
You should use
so
the privy because
probably
then we
your
get to use way nicer bathrooms.
Yeah, but then other people will wander in and be like, "Oh, no one ever uses this
They
one."
can't
so
go
I
in if they're
yeah.
if
They
they
need
don't
the
have the
key.
key.
Yeah.
They'll just go to
Sure.
the regular bathroom.
They'll go to the
It's
regular.
the perfect crime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll go to the regular.
They wander in and they're wait a
Dumb
second.
prison.
Executive, what
Like
bathroom
we
is
come out
fucking
smelling
huge.
like lavender, and then they're like, "What?" And then they go in, they're like, "This is a shithole." Like literally.
It's literally a hole with
Yeah.
shit.
Money to do my thing.
There's a man
It's a
called
biffy.
Gustave who will wash your ass. when you come out.
So, is there
I'll never get
anybody
used to that.
in the guild that actually works on firearms?
Yes. As a matter of fact, there is.
I tried to tell him he could leave
As a matter of
multiple
fact,
times.
yes, because
very
the guild
diligent.
is well known for using firearms, one specific type of firearm. But let me figure out his name here. So
He's a firearm?
Brianna's just going for a nice dust bath.
fair.
Yep.
The death is
Yeah,
different here than over there.
My main
No,
priority is I go
His
have
name is
breakfast
Angus
with a
McDonald.
capital B.
My God.
Tanuit does go to pick up the backpack made of chupacabra wings to then present the gift to Krem.
Brandy, you hear a knock on your door. Hi.
Yes.
Can I play with marmalade?
I mean, you'd have to ask her that.
Marmalade can play.
I imagine
Bring
the
your
spider
hat.
just tackles you as the two of you cartoon roll out the
Yeah.
right?
Make good
Marmalade, put on your
choices.
jumper.
Udi's just gonna hop on and
Don't forget
ride,
to wash your mandibles.
ride Marmalade and terrorize as many people as they can around
There.
the
Fucking
town.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack and Daxter around.
Yeah. Just
Yep.
the two of them running around town, just being like,
Yeah. Oh, hey, a jumping puzzle.
To
That's
your
marmalade.
answer,
Yeah.
Sally, there are two people that work on weapons in this, or there's a couple people that work on weapons and armor and stuff for the guild specifically. There is, if you're talking about people who work for the guild, not like shops out in the in the town. There is a machinist who goes by the name of Arto Adama.
Machinist.
Nice.
He is a dwarf, well known and very skilled at his craft, and he's the one who maintains the guild's different technological contraptions, and specifically is also the gunsmith. Then there's also Maza Cinder, who is their guild, who is the guildsmith. He is a what do they call them? The fire genasi.
Neat.
And they're the guildsmith. They work on weapons and armor, but they maintain the smithy and things like that, so you can get projects done through them. Okay, so you're going to go get the backpack.
Yes.
Okay, so you roll up into Tammy's tannery, and
Sneer again at the name.
yeah, and Tammy, as the door rings, Tammy pops out from around a rack of dresses in just this elegant green, elegant emerald green flowing gown. It is spotless and perfect. It is a slightly off from the green of her skin because she's an orc. Her caps have gold with her teeth have her tusks have gold caps with matching emerald tips that match her gown. She looks fabulous in the same way that most of the muscle mommies that wear dresses and stuff, like that's what she's got going on. And she pops up from around the corner and says, "Oh, hello! Oh, I'm so happy to see you again. How are you doing? Tell me your name again."
I am Tanuit.
That's right, Tanny. Oh yes, I'm so happy to see you. And she comes up. She comes up and she puts her hands on your shoulder, and you want to resist, but this woman is powerfully strong. Like, you're pretty certain that if you got in an arm wrestling contest with her, it would be a pretty even match.
Yeah.
And so she puts her hands on your shoulders and like gives you the mwah, mwah, and like just all of the stuff, and you're just like, I want to resist, but also.
I am
If you had
here.
spirit sight, you could see Tanuit's black aura getting smaller in
Yeah.
this cloud of pink.
Just
Yeah.
I am here to retrieve my bag.
Oh yes, it's right, the backpack. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. I believe. Trust me. And she like skitters off, and you see like a cloud of dust like just poof out from behind her
Trying
dress.
to fix the cloak, like, oh god. pull the hood back over.
So you just like as she hugs you, you do like an actual cat and just like
Start licking furiously to
It's
fix
like-
it.
Yep. And she comes back out with the backpack, and it is exactly as you had desired.
Oh, good.
Whatever the designs that you requested, it looks perfect. The face on the face that is the flap that covers the top of it. The wings are perfectly preserved. The face that covers the flap is snarling and has
No teeth.
No, what's that?
It has no.
It has
I have.
well, no.
I have all the teeth.
It does no. She did decide there's a little artistic flair here. The teeth are set in and they are carved ivory.
Okay.
And
That's the clasp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's closed.
And
the
then
jaw.
Yeah.
the eyes have been taxidermied to just look like vicious. Yeah, it's perfect.
Tanawit does crack the tiniest cat smile and goes, "My friend will love this."
Oh, fantastic! I'm so happy.
And then immediately
Yeah,
washed away.
Yep.
and you already paid for this, so you can like get the hell out.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend.
And yeah, just thank you for your time. Leave. You know, in a flurry of shadow,
Yeah.
just fuck this noise.
Away.
Too happy.
So you're going to get a dust bath,
I'm not going to get
Or
a
you
dust
just-
bath. I have
you
my
have
own
it.
dust.
You're
I'm
just finding some place to have a good dust
You wouldn't
bath.
think I got no dust?
yeah.
Right. You think I'm unprepared?
I mean, you could have found a dust bathhouse. I don't know.
There aren't
Spa, a dust spa.
I doubt there are very many, like, child-sized rodents who need.
dust bath.
I
Need
mean,
dust baths.
you know,
Don't know until you ask.
Yeah.
I mean, also,
There's
she
a-
is self-sufficient. She
there's a-
has her own.
Guildhall
bathhouse.
has one of the best dust bathhouses.
It's a surprisingly thriving, magically experimented on chinchilla community.
It's run by
It's weird that you're not on the app.
I
it's run by
appreciate.
an ascended prairie dog with a bow tie.
I appreciate that we have an employer
I'm
that
using that.
lends themselves to our needs as a specific type of group.
Rodent match.
So Val and Udi, you guys went to go get your pay.
Yep.
You went to go get your backpack. You're
And
getting
now-
a dust bath.
Udi and Marma later.
Yeah.
Udi Mar- oh, sorry, Udi
Udi
Marma
and Marma
later
later
playing.
Doing
just-
shenanigans.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
getting up to shenanigans.
Yeah, you're
Both
terrorizing the
of-
town.
So each of you asked
she's
about.
back to
So
me.
you asked about we wanted to go talk to the gunsmith.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you go through. He's got a offside office offside shop inside the guild hall, and as you go in, you can the smell of. I mean, it smells like a machine shop. I don't know if you've ever been in a machine shop, but it has a specific iron
Metallic and
It's
motor
like-
oil.
Yeah.
Metal and oil.
metal and oil. There's
I kind
The
of feel like
burning metal.
Metal and oil.
And
I kind of feel like
And
Takano would
lubricants.
be accustomed to like junk places.
Yeah.
this smells like
There was just a
home.
whole bunch of
This-
not
This absolutely
magical
smells
things.
home.
The
Because
fan-
you're from
Mana Waste.
Mana Waste, yeah. So this smells very much so like shops you've been in before. The
I was gonna
distinct
throw it, and then I was
distinct
like,
scent
maybe not.
of gunpowder
A little
is kind of just like wafting through this shop here, there's you can hear the clang as you see Smith Mazza over in the over off to like kind of in a side room where the smithy is, just clanging away on something, and Arto is sitting at the counter or sitting at his like gunsmithery desk basically. You can see there's like an ammo press and everything.
She
but
heard something open.
he is working on possibly the largest handgun you've ever seen.
So like Desert Eagle.
No, this is a
It's like
significantly.
Big Baby.
Like
So,
large,
yeah,
like large
yeah, like-
size creature.
Like not quite. It looks like it is a handgun that is designed to be held by a a decent sized human or like a medium sized creature. It just is. It looks like it shoots bullets that are the size of small dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like the Helsing.
Yeah, like like one of the
Or
Hellsing.
the one
ones.
from Hellboy.
Or the one from Hellboy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
there we
baby.
go.
Yeah. So yeah, he looks like he is working on, and you see him. It's this massive fucking revolver, and he's like clicking it and like clicking the cylinder, and he's like checking the hammer and everything. You see him doing some tooling on it, and he's completely engrossed in his work right there. There are a couple other people about, hunters milling about the shop, like looking at the arms that are up on the wall, and you can see that he's got this extensive array of different weaponry and things like that.
From different areas of the world
Mhm.
and all that.
And then
But
in
I
addition,
do kind of try to look around to see if there's anything similar to, because I assume that
Brett, anyone?
in the other continent there's probably slightly
Oh,
different
man.
styles of weaponry.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I mean,
trying to
if
see if
yeah,
there's
you can
anything.
see he has basically kind of anything that you could think of in terms of like he's got several like lever action revolvers. He's got a couple of those like Princess Mononoke style, like those arquebuses that they had
Oh,
like,
yeah,
over there.
yeah.
Like he's got those flintlocks, those kind of things. A couple that look very piratey, like specifically like intentionally piratey. And yeah, so there's lots of stuff, and there's a couple people milling about, like holding them up, like test firing. And in addition to guns, there's also like this is where like crossbows and other
Fucking,
more mechanical like.
The Trigun.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
So yeah, like I
Wolfwood's
kinda
cross.
Wolfwood. That
Yeah,
was like,
Wolfwood.
what's the fucking...
browse around
My
first,
brain
and
kept
then
saying knives, and I'm like, no, it's
eventually
the other
Have you
guy.
drift over to
The
the
new
where he's
Trigun?
working and kind of
It's so
lean over
fucking
and just
good.
like look for a bit. And
There's so
then
many
just
like
kinda
new
let out a
versions of
whistle, and I'm
old
like,
things.
Wow.
And I keep like I want
That-
to watch the new Ranma.
I want to see the person
good
that's going to
too.
be wielding that.
I'm sure it
thing.
is.
Yeah.
Without
The
looking
Trigun
up,
is very
You
different.
hear
Yeah,
Oz's
no, I
voice
do
in your
know
head.
that.
Someone's
It feels like it
compensating.
might be a prequel.
without
Watch
looking
it
up,
through.
Yeah.
he's doing
Can I
on
eat more bread? No.
Without
I'm
looking
going
up,
to anyway?
he's
Yes.
like, well, this is Klaus's gun. And he
I've
starts-
seen him before, and like, he's not that big, is he?
It's not all about
Gonna go
about
shake him down
size.
for it.
That's what
No,
you do with
I
it.
think so.
That's not what the gun's saying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Whoever told you that is a liar.
What?
I mean, sure enough, mine are just this size, and it's just kind of flip them out, do little tricks. So, do you actually
Do you
do
use it as
enchantments, or are you just
a mise en place?
purely working on the machinery?
Huh? If you want a new barrel, I can put a new barrel on there. If you want me to redo the sights, I can redo the sights. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I can get like enchanted steel on this thing if you really want. Not really hard. Let me see what you throw it on your piece on the table there. I'll swing over and take a look at it.
So yeah, this is actually tech from the Man of Waste. Not sure you get much of that up here. But
His chair swivels around, and you can see like his beard is kind of pockmarked because it looks like it's been burned away in several places, not intentionally.
Just from gunpowder.
And
Isn't that right?
yeah, he's got a pair of goggles on, and it's the kind of like it has like 14 lenses that do different things, those kind of stuff. So he turns around and he says he sees your revolver on the table, and he picks it up. Oh yeah, this is Man of Waste gun, that's for sure. You've been going around some salt water with this thing?
Oh, yeah. Well, we did cross a giant ocean to get here.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Well, it was
Sea
the
Sears.
ocean, it was the inner sea, but
I mean, that's the only ocean I've ever seen.
Sears terrible for Sears terrible for these things. Not iron out, man.
Naturally from
He
across
he moves out the cylinder so that he can look down the barrel
yeah,
without
but
any
the
problems.
cool thing about Man of
It's
Waste iron is that they have to fold it several times because they don't have a lot of the resources they have to make.
Yeah.
I'm just
So-
like standing here going,
Yeah.
why do I feel so annoyed right
Yeah.
now? Like, what's happening?
I
Your
don't
ears
understand.
start,
Like
like,
I didn't hear the
flicking.
beginning of this conversation. I feel like I'm stepping in the middle of it. Like
Yeah.
you're having some kind of dream and you're expecting me to react.
He says, "Yeah, I can do this one over for you. It's not a problem. I retool it a little bit.
Thank you.
Can you leave it here with me for a day?
Absolutely, yeah.
All
Not
right,
sure we'll be at least that long.
What are you actually trying to get out of it? Like in terms of what kind of enchantment are you trying to get on
I
it?
mean, technically, I just wanted to plus one. You
just wanted to get it to a plus one?
yet.
So he
But I
basically
mean-
says, he says, yeah. 5 parts, labor. 250 should do it.
Right. Half now, half after, or?
Yeah, that should be fine.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Then I just put down 125.
Okay. Excellent. Anything else?
No, not for now.
Okay.
Gotta
Tony-
see what's going on with this other thing.
Tony, you said you wanted to look into... What are we looking into?
I'm trying to figure out how all this works
Oh.
to then make things.
Are you the
Still
working,
minigaming?
like the leather working kind of thing?
Oz will have done all this already.
Right, they're on your trip.
Because
Yeah.
because as soon as we got the bastion set up, this stuff started going into effect.
Yeah.
So today Oz would just check in with the money and see how we split it and or where what kind of situation we're doing with that, and just be training the whole time, and getting the new hirelings set up.
Hang on a second. You guys are supposed to get more money.
Yeah, because we did 2 tasks for the price of 1.
Yeah, because...
because the guard
Because the
hired
guard-
us
Part of what Val's
to
thing
do
has.
the-
he
yeah.
provides-
Yes, that's right. I'll figure that out in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so you're just checking in with the people at...
I'm going to do HR.
You got HR?
No, not HR. I'm going to do our
He is
HR for our
HR.
bastion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, copy that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're dealing with Bastion stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, copy that.
I'm getting Ken set up in the new aesthetic space, as well as a tea assistant set up in the tea room in the parlor. And
do you eventually want to give me a list of everybody that
introducing-
you have?
I will start generating the
Tell me
20
of your
names,
Jose's.
the 19 other names. If anyone else has names to contribute, we can knock that off. But otherwise, there are 19 other.
This is what GMing for this table is like.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? I might just steal the names from that old game that I ran. So
I remember it was Raoul Chamberlain that is the
Chamberlain.
interim mayor.
Fucking Chamberlain.
not mayor, but head he's
Yeah.
like the head council member
Yeah,
of the town.
Yeah, because Udi is technically.
Because Udi's
Who's the mayor?
Udi's technically mayor right
Yeah.
now.
Well, that's like so. As a city employee, I can tell you that the city manager is the one who actually does
Yeah.
Right.
So that's probably
most
who,
of so that's
Yeah,
our city
that's
manager.
who Chamberlain
Yeah.
is.
Chamberlain.
That's who we
Chamberlain.
get like fucking weekly emails from
Yeah.
about being like, and here's this thing that's happening, and here's this thing that's
You're the one who
happening.
actually does the things. Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Like the mayor just shows up looking like a Minecraft fucking.
He fucking does.
He's a square.
There-
Yeah, his
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
head is just a fucking square.
Just one big square.
He looks like he's like voxel. He's like voxel
I mean, I've never
made.
seen him in person, so I've not seen that 3D aspect.
Yeah.
Apparently he went to Bellarmine, and I know this because someone turned in a bunch of Bellarmine yearbooks, and I saw him in there, and I was just like, that tracks.
It fucking tracks.
It's like, of
100%.
course you did.
He is. He
I only
has,
found that out recently that we could donate
Yearbooks?
yearbooks to the library.
Yeah, specifically because they put them in the California room.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys. So if everybody has what they're doing between then, at around noon, you guys meet up back in the central courtyard, and a collected mass of hunters is there.
I feel like Udi and Marmalade come in with like someone yelling after them.
Right.
I just don't know who.
Actually, you come basically busting out of the doorway, riding on the back of Marmalade.
Mm-hmm.
Each of you have a large, ambiguous piece of meat in your mouths.
Mm-hmm.
Like they both, it's the straight like round meat with a bone sticking through it.
Yeah.
Like you have one in your mouth. You have one in your mouth. Marmalade has one in her mandibles,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just like tearing off, like running away. And you see a woman kind of chases you out. And says, "Stay the hell out of my kitchen!" And a woman with long blonde hair tied up in a ponytail that's like wrapped up
I'm
real
saying a
tight.
rolling pin or a.
No, she's got a big fuck off knife. And I mean like it's like a scimitar is in a like the meat cutting kind of knife.
Yeah.
Well, Udi and Marmalade don't show any quarters, so neither should they.
And she's wearing a like she was clearly breaking down an animal, and you guys took a chunk of it.
Yeah.
This is
No cooling pies for them.
that is
Brainy comes and like stands like directly like with her spoon out, and like Marmalade like skids to a stop,
Oh no.
Marmalade,
Yeah.
and she's like, Marmalade?
Marmalade looks up at you, and you can just because you can again you guys talk in your head.
Yeah.
And she looks at me and says, "Want some?"
No, as a matter of fact, you know I can't eat that. But also, drop it.
Oh,
Drop it.
But was stolen.
dunk, and just drops on the ground.
Would you
Udi's
eat an
just like,
entire,
Mommy, you want your meat, Marmalade?
It sounds more like this,
Yeah.
because it's in your teeth.
Yeah.
It's in your.
Udi, if you would like to continue playing with Marmalade, you will have to behave.
Okay.
As you're there, the woman walks up.
What mean behave?
This is Isadai Long. She is the
Sure.
chef of she's the chef in charge of the Guild Tavern. She's basically Maestro's boss. Maestro being the Minotaur barkeep that you guys have dealt with before. And she has the fire of 1,000 suns in her eyes right now. And she comes up to you all and sees that you were like reprimanding them. She pauses for a second.
Are these your children?
Does this one belong to you? But she points at the spider.
Yes, as it happens. How has she offended you?
Well,
She flips the knife back around and puts it into a sheath that she has on her side. Just tell your spider to stay out of the kitchen.
You heard the woman. Stay out of the kitchen. Even if Udi tells you to, don't do it. You can think for yourself. You're a smart spider.
if Woody told you to jump off a bridge, would you?
Yeah, that sounds
you can
cool as
just buzz
shit.
down. Yeah, you can just do a speed line.
She has spider climb. So
Marmalade like looks kind of sheepishly at you, and then it slinks back a little bit and puts her little mandible up into her hat, and then pulls out a squealing rat. And just, just like nervous eats.
Yeah, I just pat Marmalade and I go, it's okay, we can find another kitchen.
Brittany's like, you most certainly will not find the kitchens.
I can hear you.
Even if you didn't say it out loud, I could hear you, Udi.
Chef Long looks at the little rabble of you and is like, I can't fucking use the meat now, so just take it, eat it, don't let it go to waste.
I am very sorry. Tea?
Yes, thank you. And she,
Fuck, that's good.
Infinite calm.
I'll return the cup to you later.
Oh, don't worry.
It'll
Don't worry
vaporize.
about it.
And she just turns heel and walks off.
I look at Bree and go, she said no waste meat, Marmalade get me.
Marmalade looks at you, her eyes are just like as much a puppy dog as you can get at a spider.
Well,
This
she already said that she can't use it, so I suppose you can go ahead and eat it. But only this time.
We're just like,
Yeah.
Your child is hanging out with a band.
And the majority
There's
of the
gonna be
guild
drugs
has
soon.
watched the whole exchange.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. Like there's a bunch of people out. You see a couple groups around, and you see them just kind of like, you see a couple, just kind of laughing. There's one where you see there's a fella, large human guy with a big fuck off sword, and he's just standing there, and he's got a little goblin guy sitting next to him, and he just kind of reaches over, he pats him on the back, and he says, "Hey, Bill, see what happens? Yeah. Say they get up to the same shit you do." And the little guy looks up, and he's like, "What do you mean? I don't get in trouble like that." And him and a couple other people next to him, they also look down at him. Okay, I guess I do.
But their shenanigans are mean and ill-spirited.
Like
These are
icy
not
Val.
shenanigans at all, really.
I got me eat.
Where did just?
But
Yep, that's fine. I'm not gonna ask for the provenance of the meat.
Me also in full plate, like in Class A is next to you. I'm like,
Yeah,
the kitchen. They said the kitchen.
that's
So-
sorry. I just came in the middle of it.
Yeah. So all these hunters are here, and you're in the middle of the courtyard, and there are a few other hunters that are kind of like that have notes in their hands that are similar to the ones that you guys had. And as it hits around to noon, you hear a couple of you hear the sound of what sounds like horns blaring, like trumpets. But then when you look over, it is a what are the crow people?
Airco.
Oh,
no.
Kenku?
Kenku, yeah.
Kenku.
It is a Kenku who
Making
you all
the
know
horn
as
sound.
I apologize that I don't remember the names right now, but you all know as one of the
oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
founding members of the
Really
of the
cool Kenku guy.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
adorable.
one of the
Yeah.
founding members of the guild,
Oh,
who is a bard, their master of entertainment.
I got it.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
find it. I'm looking.
Amanda, I apologize. I did not ask you if you were doing anything in between now and then, but I know you were getting your backpack.
I have to bequeath them the backpack.
He's bravely being brave. Oh, right there. Guild Patron of the Arts, Thwizzle, she, they, Kenku Lord Bard.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thwizzle. Thwizzle is
A
basically
light blue cloak.
Yep.
Thwizzle is basically a one person or one bird like
They beatbox impeccably.
yeah like a one bird trumpeting a group of people. I don't know what they call it.
Two.
A
Yeah,
brass line.
it's a two. Yeah. And as they're playing their horns, you see another kind of what's her name right there?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I had to go see her again.
Yeah, thank you. I'm where
Guild Priest Novia High Killer Gathakalina, Goliath War Domain Cleric of Koron.
That's right.
Also,
So many names.
sorry, mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this is all in the
Oh, hell.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
the,
it's-
you put
It's
it
at
in
the beginning of
With the
the.
aggressive,
Okay.
with the aggressive side cut.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second because I want to include some of these
Excuse me, I
characters
need
in
a few
there.
moments.
And I was trying to remember where I posted all this stuff. I need to put this in like a separate.
It's in the Discord, yeah.
It's in the back,
It's
in,
in
back
the-
in July.
You can probably pin it.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
yeah.
If it's at the beginning of the chat, like you can probably put them in the pin.
There we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Guild Landwarden, Aaronir Landrel. There we
Oh,
go.
boy.
Master Coin,
Ah, there it
Generate
is.
Wiggle Rock.
I'm gonna ward off more spirits
Yeah, all week.
all week. It's just fireworks constantly.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday was.
I'm actually surprised that we haven't really heard any because, to my knowledge, at least in Newark, I think fireworks are legal. But
Yesterday there was like a 3-hour period where it was.
I mean, yeah,
Non-stop.
that doesn't surprise me for San Jose. But like, I
Yep.
super thought I haven't heard any in Fremont at all, which I thought was really weird, especially since we live so close to Newark.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought-
true.
I thought that there
You
were
would at least get the spillover.
yeah, but no.
Okay, so you see as the Novia Gathakalina, as she rocks up in her full plate with looking pretty much just like it is in the picture. She walks up and gets to kind of the center area where all y'all are milling about and says, "All right, hunters, line up!" And with almost like perfect precision, everybody just kind of gets right into a proper line. It's weird how much of a compulsion she's able to put over everybody.
Wait, do we too?
No, it's not. It's hot.
Yeah, it's you guys as well. Like your
Oh yeah, I was in there early because if someone sends a missive that says something that says a time sharp, it means you're either in big trouble or you did really great. So I'm fully dressed, expecting either.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would have communicated this to you. Whether or not you follow up is your own business.
Probably did. It's good to be on time for
Before we
performances.
fall in line,
Yep.
Tanawit would like to give the backpack.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes,
probably
yes,
a few
yes.
minutes before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Creme.
Yes.
Tanuit approaches Creme with what could only be described as mild fondness on her face.
Mild fondness.
And presents the backpack. I had this made from our latest kill.
Crem's eyes go wide. And before he can, I don't know if there's anyone else around, but before he can think to do something otherwise, he goes, and then takes it
Make a little
and
noise.
clutches it very close.
Aw.
Tanuit pats his head and then returns. All fondness gone.
A moment has passed.
Yes.
We'll do this again next year.
Yes. Is it my birthday?
So yes.
It is kill day.
It is now. I'm not remembering 2 dates.
So get in line. We all get in line.
Yep. Let me see here.
True romance. Chivalry's not dead.
You're so cool.
No.
Does anyone? No one remembers what DCs that we rolled when we harvested? Do they?
I did not
Oh,
write those
Jesus.
down.
Yeah, that's
All right. When I re-upload it, I'll double check because that's what I was looking for now.
But I do
Because
think that put like in parentheses a list of things you could do with it. I think
yeah,
it has
which
something to do with what you rolled.
Yeah.
I assume.
but I missed the part about the essences,
Oh,
and so
well, I don't know.
we had to hit a certain DC to harvest the essence from those various creatures, and I know I hit 25 on at least like 1 or 2 of them. So I'll go back and listen later. So we're using the essence rule for crafting. Okay, let's make sure. All right, great.
Okay, so as you guys all line up, Guildmaster Klaus comes out and stands. He's dressed out in kind of more of a fancy outfit, befitting the
Is lederhosen?
fitting the occasion, and he stands in front of everyone. It has come time to advance another group of intrepid hunters, ones who have proven themselves in combat, in warfare, and trade, and good old-fashioned hunting. Congratulations to all of you for achieving the rank of Silver Hunter. And everybody starts kind of being like, woo, yeah! He calls groups up individually, as in, he calls people up one at a time. He calls the groups up in obviously like hunter groups together, he presents them each with a silver version. He takes their bronze badge from them, and then he presents them with a new shiny silver badge.
Does that mean we get a team name?
Yeah. I mean, you guys haven't decided on the team name.
Frumius Bandersnatch.
The team name is derived of the 4 individuals' first initials, and so you just gotta shake them around until we find
Like
one that makes a
NSYNC?
word.
Yeah. Furious Bandersnatch.
It was a Ruby joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, my brain goes straight to NSYNC
Yeah,
because it's the last letter of all their first
Yeah,
names.
yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't
Wow.
care about
You were
board games.
today years old.
I was today years old when I found that out.
Brain blown 30 years after
Literally,
the fact.
exactly 41 years since how old I was.
Yeah.
The new
'Cause
badge
I
will give
vote
us
for
access to the...
Infighten.
Huh?
I vote for Infighten.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So
Fighting.
in fighting. Yeah.
So he gets through all of them, and
Need
he
to roll for his hair.
he calls you all last. As he was bringing people up, he was recounting their exploits, things that they had done, and as he calls you, he calls out, what is this name? Enfighten.
Still working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my head just drips. My head
Right.
droops audibly.
We haven't
Like
we haven't
artwork.
workshopped it yet. It's still.
And
Who
he
submitted that?
he shouts out. He you know
Wasn't
he,
me.
Udi.
Everyone points to Creme.
Everyone
Yeah.
points at
Yeah.
Udi. Oh yeah, everyone points at Creme.
We're all in a
I guess
band
we're
together,
separate.
but we all call the band different things.
Yes. Different band name.
Mystic Spiral, but we're thinking of changing our name.
Yeah,
you can't
Mouse Rat.
pluralize the Lone Ranger.
This is Mouse Rat.
Hey!
He you know, you all kind of gather up in front of him, and he says, He goes on and he calls out each of your names in turn so that everybody knows who the group is. Krem the Conqueror, Valentin Bedencourt, Captain Tenuit of Osirian, Brini Llewellyn Cloverleaf, Sikona Lea, how do you pronounce it? Iaxys?
Axis.
Eaxis. Oswin Gloria Danson,
I used my government name.
Krem the
Now you're in
Conqueror.
trouble.
You said him already.
Oh, did I? Okay.
You're
Double
missing
Creme.
Udi.
Oh, Creme.
And Udi.
Mayor Udi,
Yeah.
that is.
Krem would put his name on there twice.
True.
Wait, who's that guy?
He just he keeps he just keeps
He's just
skipping
moving
the line.
down
Yeah.
the line.
Andy, you're mayor now, so I guess you're the honorable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Honorable Mayor Udi.
Udi Esquire.
Yeah.
You need a
Says this fine group of hunters
They do. It's made of an intestine.
has gone above and beyond their course of
It's just tripe.
the call of duty and the performance of their last hunt.
Hang on.
Not only
fucking
did
blood
they
sausage, like just the whole name.
not only did they rout a cult in the making, but they successfully stopped several raiding parties of a new devious lord in the land,
Look over at
and destroyed a chain devil without any further loss of life. And everybody kind of around is like, oh shit.
I sort of like grab the point. I grab the part of me where the chain dug into my flesh.
Just a little scar.
Therefore, as Guildmaster, I hereby grant each of them their silver rank, and in addition, a grant of land.
Oz is just like,
No, that wasn't Oz. That
fuck,
was
fuck my life.
no. Oz loves the idea of land because
Tenuit does have like a.
Yeah. You all have earned this right, and all the duties and responsibilities that go with it. Do you accept?
Yes!
Udi!
Wait, hey, when you say grant of land, does that mean like for land?
TOS
Yeah,
and responsibilities.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that to me? Like I'm not responsible
The
for
Ponce
that.
Nez has come back.
Yep.
And Brady's like, excuse me.
Oh yes.
Might I ask, the details of said plot of land before we agree?
Location, provenance,
Yeah, like-
previous owners. Let's get the Carfax. Let's
He's
The two litigious motherfuckers
Yeah.
like,
he's sitting
"Oh,
here for a
boss."
second. He's like trying to think about and what's her name, the Goliath kind of comes up and leans down and whispers, you don't have to sign anything just yet. We'll figure this out afterwards.
Okay, I didn't. Yeah, we didn't mean to kill the.
Yeah, you're killing the vibe pretty hard right now.
Yeah, well, hey, we
Well,
started talking about it, and we wanted to make sure. So yeah, we can go over the paperwork.
It's like a
Are we
celebration.
killing the vibe? Or, the vibe being...
He was like, "Do you accept?" It felt pretty binding.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
wanted to make
Yeah.
sure. Okay, all right.
It's like a celebration, and we're like, summon a
I know I'm
rider.
accepting right now.
It's like a wedding. You say "I do," and everyone says.
But you
"Oh,
still
yeah,
have to
we
sign the
paperwork."
paper,
Okay,
the marriage
all right.
license. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like- So I look. Yeah, so I look out. I'm like, probably.
That means yes. I'm
No,
saying
it
yes.
doesn't.
I'm
Stop
saying
it.
yes.
Oh my god, you guys are the worst.
Woody's already like double mayor. Then we're two sashes and a cross.
Can I get a title this time? I've never had a title before.
Udi high fives. Normally,
so-
Norman has no concept of
What
ownership.
title would you what title would you like?
Wait, are you?
If you had a title, I'm asking you as a player.
Oh,
What title? What title would Sakona want?
It should be one of those like. It should have like an X at the end, like magistrix or something, or like.
Jeez.
Or like be like Grand Moff or some shit.
Grand Moff Sakona.
Right.
That has a rhythm.
Yeah.
Like, can I just be like a sheriff or something?
Sure. Sheriff is.
Oh yeah, sheriff.
So okay. So in any case, so he cracks open a box that has 7 pins in it that all are the kind that you saw. One of the things you note that these ones each they look a little fancier than the ones that everybody else seems to have gotten. Because you guys went above and beyond, you get a fancier badge. So he requests your bronze badge.
So we all get a mark on us that everyone else can be like, those motherfuckers.
Yes, that's right. We'll get the better badge, and we'll get access to the better tavern on the
This is
3rd
amazing.
floor.
Yeah, give me that.
Which
please.
also means we gotta do all the dumb shit.
So wait, he is.
Guildmaster, which is effectively the Duke of this.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
he's not the mayor though.
No,
sort of.
he's sort of like he's like the prince.
He is.
Okay.
He is not. He is not in
terms.
fact the mayor of the town.
Okay, yeah, okay. I was just curious. Anyways, yeah, all right.
Val is just like, God, I took this job to kill monsters and fight tyranny, and you're all really wanting to make me a noble. And
Hey, how do you know
That's-
it's you? It could be me this time.
I mean, you guys don't have to keep it. You could always
Yeah.
sell it off or like give it to somebody
it's
else.
more of
you
a
know?
personal.
Yeah.
Like, he's
But
basically
in any
just
case,
like,
he hands you each a badge. Your badge, when you take it, if you look at the back of it, has your real name on it.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh.
fucking fey liability.
Does it have the part of my name I don't like people to say?
Yes.
Oh God.
He didn't say that out loud.
Yeah, he
I'm not sure
didn't.
that he knows.
Just
but it
this.
does have your real name on it.
Everyone looks at it and goes, "Ugh."
Udi says Mayor Udi.
Nice.
And Sakona says Sheriff Sakona Yaxis.
I thought I was gonna say like Mayor Udrix the Fourth.
Nope, it's Udi's name is just
Udi is just
Udi.
Udi.
I know.
That's Udi's true name.
Yeah, just Udi.
Yeah.
Because woe betide any fae that wants to fuck with Udi.
Yeah.
So
Can I have your name?
it's like, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Fuck no! It's that whole meme of like the demon like possesses you and it's like ow fuck like yeah I deal with this every day.
Right.
I regret every decision.
Yep. So he goes through the rest of it. He gives you guys your badges. You have nice silver badges now. These have a slight bump to the stats. So the previous one gave you a free reroll every single day.
Did it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
kept forgetting.
we never
never
used it
wrote
after
that
the
down.
third session. I remembered it the first 2 sessions.
So they are magic items. They give you 1 reroll per day. And these ones also give you a +1 bonus to your AC. They're basically slight rings of protection. They're not quite rings of protection because they don't help your saves, but they give you a +1 bonus to your AC.
Let's go.
They're protective.
Oh yeah, we like that.
They also let you into the Silver Club. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like there's a
It's
better.
like the
It's where
nice
you can
the
date older guild members.
Delta like the Delta
like-
Sky Miles Lounge.
Yeah.
Does
Or,
anyone else have a title?
That's where the guild officers come strolling after
Well, I'm
recruits.
apparently a sheriff
Titles?
now. That's cool.
You guys get titles?
Who am I sheriff of?
Tanawit very darkly says, "Mine says Captain."
Like, I'm part of an actual established order.
That's probably why.
Hey, I'm
Fucking-
justified. I'm
You already
sheriff
have a
now.
role.
Was that a +2?
+1.
Plus
to
one.
AC.
+1.
You just said
Plus
you wanted
two?
one. Maybe you would have gotten it.
You're not gold members
Don't
yet.
be Tony.
Right.
I'm not giving you magic shit.
So I heard +4.
She said +2 twice, so that's +4,
Those
right?
stack.
It adds
Yeah.
up. Right?
It all
It's different
stacks.
sources.
Everyone gets an extra +1 for each person with a badge in the same group.
Jesus,
Yeah.
we're broken.
Hell yeah.
She said +2 twice in
So-
slightly different voices.
So it's
different
the badge
sources,
that
so
gives us
stack.
this?
Yes.
Okay.
So don't lose
Badge gives us +1 to AC and a reroll every day, so don't lose
it.
it.
One baked in inspiration.
It's like a free
I'm gonna
inspiration.
just for this. It's not gonna. It's not. I should amend this to say it's not per day. It is per game session.
Got it.
So you get one reroll while we're at the table during the game session, because I don't want to cheese this.
Each real life day.
Yeah, basically.
What the fuck, Lisa? I was trying to write badge, but I wrote badget.
Badget.
I don't know.
Pop it.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
So
Just
as he is
badge.
done,
Very
with the ceremony,
Badget. Look, I got a new badget.
the guildmaster, he raises his hands and
I hated
says to
it,
everybody,
shiny.
"All right, give us a 3 cheers for our new silver hunters. 1, 2, hip hip hooray!
All
Hip
right.
hip hooray!
All right.
Hip hip, get the hell back to work!"
Okay.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
After everybody has shut up. Yay.
And yeah,
I am moved.
you are congratulations. You are now silver rank hunters.
Yay.
And
You're silver plus member.
At some point, Tanuit Val will approach with a brand new bottle of cognac.
Oh,
and
yes.
just hands it to you and says, we came close to dying again. If it does happen, it could not be in better company. Good for you, friend.
This is a sharing beverage.
Oh, absolutely. And if you want to share, I will be there.
It is required.
I pulled 2 glasses out.
Creme
I
has
was
already-
ready.
Of my armor.
Creme
Yeah.
has already taken it out of her hand and poured it into the 3 glasses that Val suddenly has.
Yeah, we're at guild home, so like
Yeah.
I just like I step into the armor to move, and then I step out of it like constantly.
I love it.
So it's just like paused here. So there you go. Glasses
love it.
come out.
Give me just a moment, and I'm going to.
Love to see the AC go up.
I know. Me with that 21 AC.
Yeah, brother.
I have a
After
12. What's that? But backwards.
That's why we're up front taking the beating, so that you can choke
Get
people
yourself
with candy.
like studded leather or something.
I have a thing that like. There's a reason that I don't wear armor because
Proper
armor.
caster.
Yeah.
Because armor interferes with something.
It's absolutely fine.
Do you at least get like mage armor or shield?
I think I don't remember.
Regardless, like there's
Okay.
three fucking tanks in
Yeah,
this
just-
party.
Also, I've literally only taken damage once, so I
Yeah.
don't know
We'll
that
try and keep it
it
that way.
matters.
Yes.
Yeah. We just get slapped
some
around.
bracers of defense.
Plus
+2 to AC with that armor shield.
So after the bit of after everything kind of dies down, that big fellow with the sword and the little guy, his little goblin buddy,
Billy.
come up to you guys along with a couple other folks. Another fire genasi, and then someone who looks like, a fire genasi, a young woman with blonde hair wearing armor, and a fella who looks like he's made out of plants, or a person that looks like they're made out of plants, that has a ring of like roses growing out from around their neck. And you see as this guy walks up, and how tall is everybody, out of curiosity?
I'm like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, I know you're a shorty. You're a shorty.
Yeah.
I am a giant.
5'10".
Okay, you're pretty average.
I think Tanuit's like 6 something.
Okay.
I don't think I actually specified.
Yeah, that was pretty tall.
I think like I would probably be like close to 6 with the.
Yeah,
6
with the hairs, yeah.
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 Or with the snakes, yeah.
Tanuit is 6'2".
Okay, so the fella kind of walks up to you guys with his crew in tow. They have badges that are similar to yours, in that they are slightly fancier than the other silver rank badges you've seen around.
They have names on them?
They do, although you can't obviously.
They're on the
ba-
inside.
The names are the badges are on the
okay.
inside.
Oh, good, even better.
Yeah.
They're silver, but they have the filigree that ours do. Or
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
will see
Yeah.
that you don't want to see.
It is a good.
Yes.
It is a point to make that the names on the badges, the real names they have, are on the inside, and they're
Okay.
easy to know.
Gotcha.
It is a point that the guildmaster is like he's not going to dox you.
Thank you.
So, And he
No one shall
reaches
have
he
power
reaches a
over me.
hand out to you, Tanuit, because you're the biggest, so clearly you're in charge.
Oh, it's like Invader Zim.
Yeah.
The tallest are in charge.
And
Mighty
guy
tallest.
reaches his hand out. Congratulations.
Holding the cognac, stands, puts it
I
down.
lean over. Just tell them you're already part of a polycule that you don't want to. You're good.
I do pardon what?
Graham, explain it to her later.
Shall.
Does finally take the hand, but only after
Polycules are very natural in
a lot of eyebrow
Yeah, they just have
Tanuit of
organic.
Assyrian.
Is it a polycule or is it just free love?
Clover, nice to meet you.
Yes.
Clover.
As he shakes your hand, it's he tries to give a good solid handshake.
Okay, I appreciate that.
And this here's Bilbo Dragonspawn. He gets in trouble.
And what's that creature? Sorry.
He's a goblin.
Okay, okay.
That's Bill.
We
That's
also
Bill. Yeah,
have a trouble creature.
I noticed. I thought.
Two, it seems.
Udi's like,
Yeah.
what?
They're
Marmalade
talking about me. Rudy.
looks,
Oh, that was
Marmalade looks like the ashamed golden retriever.
yeah.
Bill looks up at him and
Does
he's like, "I'm right here. You don't have to talk about me like I'm not here." It's like, yes, I do.
I look at Bill like, oh, you talk fancy.
Much more eloquent than
Yeah, I
Chaos
do talk.
Demon.
I do talk fancy. He hasn't seen another goblin in a while. Hello.
Wink.
He pops up the collar.
Mayor
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a mayor.
Mayor Udi.
I don't
know.
go.
Like, should we?
Val is just like, I'm
we
holding
leave
the
each
two
other alone?
glasses of
Tanuit
cognac,
covers.
and it's like,
Graham's ears.
Grabs here.
If I know anything about Udi,
it's like watching
they'll
a
have
sibling
sex right
flirt,
here
like,
on the
it's
floor
very-
in the middle of everyone. I'm not gonna go.
Congratulations on your advancement. This is the rest of my team. Annabelle Lenore, the woman standing next to him in armor. This here is Asher, and this is Rose. And they all just kind of like, hello, nice to meet you.
Also, congratulations.
Oh, we got these a little while ago, but
Belated.
Right.
thank you very much.
I withdraw my congratulations. Replace it with the fuck you.
We just wanted to see who was going to be taking
My phone
jobs.
can't
from us.
recognize my face because I'm
I was-
smiling.
I was curious if you could tell us what sort of crap jobs we would end up getting with these
Wow.
new, plussed up rank.
Oh,
badges.
he just kind of scoffs a little bit and is like, yeah, we only generally take 5-star jobs.
Or stars on those
There's
jobs?
stars on these jobs.
There are stars on the job sheets. There
Have
are
there
stars.
always been stars?
There have always been stars.
Val, have there always been stars?
I suppose so.
They do in fact. The stars denote basically the general how tough the job is supposed to be.
So
On
wait,
that
how
rank
many
of 1 to
stars
5.
were on the one we just did?
3.5.
It's
although
the difficulty
it then,
level to make sure
although
you don't wipe out.
it then got bumped up to a 5 because you had to deal with a whole ass cult and a chain demon. So
Tanuit kind of gives a interesting that you would still leave people in peril, even though it was easier.
there are only so many of us.
Yeah, we
There's
don't.
plenty of people to go around and take care of the smaller level jobs.
We don't
Is-
only take 5-star jobs, but we ace them anyway.
Well, doesn't that just
So-
mean that every job we take...
Tanuit picks up her cup.
Udi is like,
Cheers.
and I'm over cheersing about Mary like tears.
So Mr. McStuffy Pants over here, he's saying these things. What does his brain sound?
Oh, his brain is saying the exact same things. He is a very simple individual. He just,
What about the rest of the party?
So if you scan over them quickly, Mr. Dragonspawn over here is just spawning over Udi right now.
Wow.
I thought he was a goblin.
He is a
That's
goblin.
Bill.
It's
Bill-
probably
Bill-
all
Bilbo
inside
Dragon's
Oh
their
Body.
no.
body.
Okay, I was like, but I thought you said that's very confusing.
He's he is technically he's another character in from somebody else from another game. He is technically a dragon-blooded sorcerer, and so his name is Dragonspawn because one of
okay.
his family members is a dragon. Also, my player named him Bilbo, so as a goblin, so
Yeah.
whatever. He's fawning over Udi.
She very quickly is like, no.
Yeah.
Block.
It's like, never
Shut
again.
down.
Sorry.
Annabelle-
Sorry.
Annabelle is sitting there, kind of like, these people seem very lovely.
When you try to close the pop-up as fast as possible.
Asher, when you kind
Out
of
the
like
four.
scan over to him, because he's clearly like in full. He kind of has a Dorn feel to him, where he's got a lot of armor, and you see like flames coming out of him. But you've seen Fire Genasi before, and yeah, he's just kind of like, all right, yeah, cool, I'm here, whatever. You try to read the mind of Rose, and you can't.
What is Rose?
You hear the
Rose
creaking
looks like
of trees.
Rose looks like a really like if you saw a bush-sized ent. That's kind of what you're getting there, like a man, like a kind of person-shaped, but is clearly entirely made of plants. And yeah, you try to read their mind, and it's not necessarily that you can't like get vibes off of them, but you can't get words. It's just not translating properly.
Okay.
Like you.
She was mostly hoping that he was saying a lot of bravado, and she'd be like, actually, she was gonna try to make them look like idiots, but
Oh no, I mean he's dumb, so he just
Okay.
says what he's thinking.
like, oh.
Yeah, one of those.
It's worse. He genuinely believes.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's even
Yeah,
more
there's
of a
just a
douche.
sigh of disappointment. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
He's not just fronting.
Anyway, I just wanted to meet the competition. Congratulations
Fucking-
again. Come on, let's go get some food. And he walks off. And
Okay,
Grinding
Crunk.
into it.
everybody just kind of
With her
follows
kit.
off, and then Bilbo is just kind of like, hi, and then all of a sudden our hand like reaches over, like a vine from that guy like whips over and grabs grabs Bilbo by the collar and just drags him off.
Yeah, Udi's pretty clueless. He's like, I can buy!
Anywho, okay, so you guys have some freedom to kind of do whatever you'd like to do. You have some downtime, so if you want to take care of things, if you have other quests and everything,
Aren't we supposed to get more money?
you are. That is true. So
And look over
Give me the
after
money.
these contracts.
Yeah, these
for the
contracts.
for the gentry.
okay, so for anybody who's concerned about that, you go meet in the guildmaster's office after this, and he.
She hands him the tea that she knows he likes.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, thank you
So now we get
so
advantage
much.
on every
Oh, I
negotiation.
was, I had run out, and I was missing this.
If only there was somewhere you could get it.
Right here in this
Yeah.
town. Literally 3 streets down.
I apologize for springing. The whole land ownership bit on you. When we advance hunters to silver rank, usually it's a smaller affair, but for those who do go above and beyond as you have, and completed not only one but multiple jobs on the same trip as, and additionally doing such a job and taking care of a chain devil and outing a corrupt mayor, and as I hear taking becoming the lordship of the town that you had saved.
Did we annex that town for the guild?
No.
Could we have?
Oh well, it's a little far away, and
Have to.
we're not much in the way of expansionist, but anywho, getting beyond that, it is not my intention to cause you trouble with this. When we have hunters of such exceptional rank that or of such exceptional skill that they are able to do these kind of feats, we like to offer something that could help bind them, in a sense, to the Guildshire. We're always looking to try and improve ourselves and make this place make this region a better place to live, and having strong, capable adventurers who have a vested interest in keeping the land safe and well maintained has worked very well for us.
I knock on my armor a little bit, and I said, "Well, I'm about as bound to Guildholm as I'm ever gonna get." So
That is fair, and I do not mean to. Obviously, I don't mean to insult you with that.
no insult. I appreciate it.
If you choose, you do not have to accept the land grant. I know that I have gotten word from some from our information network that you have claimed a home in over in the place of hell, Thornkeep.
Yeah.
That you have claimed the mayor's old manse in Thornkeep. Understanding.
Megan has a question.
Yes.
I guess technically Brainy would also have this question. Is it a specific plot of land that you're granting us, or is it a plot of land that we get to pick for ourselves?
He was kind of going over that. It is a plot of land you get to pick for yourselves of a specific size. It's basically he's giving you a small amount of acreage that you can choose.
Can we pick the plot of land that is next to those other assholes?
Yes, if you want to.
Briony wants to be petty.
Excellent.
Ooh, fun!
Get it.
Yes. You can pick the plot that the other assholes have next to them. Yes.
I mean,
Okay, I'll
we could set up a chapel.
make sure to very loudly practice firearms next.
The plot is outside. So the plot is outside the
7 a.m.
city.
in the morning.
The plot is going to be in the countryside, surrounded in the Shire countryside. But so it's not within the city walls. But yeah, it's going to be a couple of probably a good like 25 acres that you guys can use to your whim.
Now that I think about it, I think I could have some use for that.
To be fair, all we need to do is it's like The Sims. All we need to do is build a door.
Yeah.
Because we have our house elsewhere.
Yeah.
I just had an idea. So please excuse my previous statement. I think I can find some use for that land.
Excellent. Glad to hear.
Because it's just yours. I'm getting used to this land owning thing that I've never done before. I'm getting land and titles.
Honestly, you probably have enough land where if you wanted to set up a small town, like a small village, you could do that without much of an issue.
Yeah.
This is less
a
of
portion of it.
Yeah, he's basically the ideal here is that he sets up. He has hunters, people who are trustworthy, set up, small towns and small villages around, or small manses that they can then manage, and everything kind of feeds together so that there's a good community throughout the entirety of the area that they own. So, yeah, you guys have plenty of space here. So yeah, he offers you up the little contracts and say, hey, if you want this, sign here. And I assume everybody signs.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'll have my people put these away into the vaults, make sure that they cannot be tampered with. And we will show you to your new plot. Wherever you choose for it to be. You said you would like for it to be near some of your fellow hunters. I can make.
Is there like a map?
Yeah, there's a map.
So yeah,
There's a
Brittany
map,
looks for
Where those guys
where
are.
those guys. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, this one.
Yeah.
This one.
Which side would be most inconvenient?
Right? It's like,
The
which side will block their morning sun?
You're picturing
Perfect.
what are they called? Petty fences?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no, it's
It's the houses people build to like specifically the spite houses.
Spite fence.
Yeah, spite fence,
She's already
spite
picturing
houses.
the spite fence in her mind.
She's got prestidigitation. She'll just higitus fucking.
We're already setting up to be obnoxious neighbor. And
Oh,
build,
yeah.
like obnoxiously high.
We're gonna be the
fences.
fucking Flintstone house of this neighborhood.
I
We're
want to
gonna
make clear
piss off
there
everyone
doesn't
that
need to
lives
be
trees
here.
that
mini
drape
game for
over the
this
fucking
area,
fence and
unless you
drop fruit
really
on
want
the
it to
other
be.
side.
You could have any.
When I was growing
This
up,
land
our
set-
neighbors had a
set- the subject you
pomegranate
have,
tree
you could have any
that
of
hung
these
into our
things
side
over here
yard,
or
and the
there, or
fucking
you could have them
sidewalk
all
just
in
looked
the
like
house.
people had been
But
Yeah.
you do not have to
Murdered.
use
It's just
that
like
mini game.
fall there
constantly
and
just
rot and
splat.
explode.
That is
Yep.
That is
The number of times that my
amalgamation of
dad
all
went out
land
there and
things you
like,
own. So you can, if you want to set.
and
up
finally it
some
was
elsewhere,
just
you
like,
can.
Sonny, you gotta either cut the tree down or like, because we would trim, like he would go and trim our side of it, but it would just grow back, and he was like, we can't fucking do this anymore.
Yeah.
Move it or lose it, basically.
I'm gonna
They cut it
buy
down
like
eventually, but-
5 dogs.
And
They're gonna bark all the fucking time.
You also receive.
Amateur radio tower.
I believe the amount was 2,000. Was the amount you were getting for the job, the extra job you guys did to route out the mayor?
Are you trying to get me to
so
look
like-
up that? I don't know.
So like 1,500 and 2,000.
Yeah, so it was like an overall total of like 1,500 of 3,500 between both jobs, quote unquote.
Well, that splits out more evenly because there's 7 of us.
And then you
five
also
is
had
divided.
like $5,000 that you got from the coffers of the
Oh yeah, that's right.
of the
We actually
like,
looted 5
That,
grand.
Yeah.
that we stole from the mayor who stole from the town.
yeah, that was like from the mayor that was like in his vault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8,500
Well, yeah, that's already
total.
in my total. We
I
took
killed him fair and square.
1,000
We keep it.
out for the road.
It's not stealing.
We got
We earned it.
1,500 from the quest.
Killed that
Another
fucking chain
2,000.
Yeah.
So we're outside to 4,319 in the safe. We have 4,500.
Tight.
Excellent.
Like 8,000 gold. Oh, yeah, we're rolling in it.
And then like Udi's like, can I have training playground with marmalade?
But by the way, if anybody's actually
Yeah.
taking some out
Can
to
build
put in their
Can pull
own
that.
personal
Build your little
funds,
obstacle course.
probably
Yeah,
let me know
basically.
so I can update my numbers.
Sort of like the Merida, like where
It has
because
the
they're a
little
ranger.
mannequins that like pop
Yeah,
up.
as I was like,
Like
it's
those
the
dogs that
Merida
do a stack
version
of
with the ranger,
obstacle course.
except that it's Udi riding Marmalade.
You can't always ride Marmalade because she's my familiar. So
But also, like, okay,
When Marmalade is ready.
are we going
if
to
Marmalade
take the
wants to.
500 then? Is that what this is? So I don't put that in the party funds?
But you get, I'm giving you the full amount so you guys can figure out how to split
Yeah,
it
no,
out.
that's
Split
what
it out
I'm
later.
asking. Or do you want me to continue to just put all of it here and then we just spend from there?
Well, what are we at total, and then we can just split it up.
Oh, the total?
Yeah, because like
If you give the total regardless of provenance, you can.
yeah, we can do the old split it one plus shares number we are, and then we'll
Right.
have a party fund from the
Yep.
plus one.
Okay, cool. So, like I said, from here, you guys have options to do kind of whatever you want to do. There's always a hunt board with new jobs to take. You guys have a whole crafting ecosystem over here that might require you to go hunt some creatures. Some of you have personal quests that you want to start working towards. So, what do you guys want to do?
What are the 5-star quests? Or the 5-star hunts?
So,
I mean, at some point I'm picking up my gun the next day, but other than that,
I mean, we're not leaving today.
yeah, that is true. It does take a day. You receive your revolver back, and it is it's retooled. It's perfect. It shoots straight, and it is now a +1 revolver, or now +1 whatever it was before.
it was very fun. Thank you very much. I'm like, please both buy the actual, like, enchantment change and also just the fact it's cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm almost like, man, I should just leave my other firearms to get. Hey man, I need to hire someone to do this tune-up stuff.
He says, "See, the trick is when you do the rifling on the barrel, you want to try to rifle it with mithril railing. That way, it doesn't actually rust or get any sort of pitting. Really, that's the big trick."
Nice. Sure, I'll be back.
So we'll say that you guys had your night hanging out with everything here, and that you met up the next day in the tavern, and you all are getting some food. Tavern's pretty raucous. There's a lot of hunters here right now, as you saw before, and you notice every so often that when you come in here, the tavern, the stand, the where the bar is and where the kitchen is and everything stays pretty similar. There's always enough seats. There's always more than enough seats, actually. And it doesn't ever look like it's necessarily way bigger than it was before, but it doesn't. It never. It does seem to change a little bit of size sometimes. But as you sit down there, the waiters come by and bring you your orders. What's everybody eating?
Alfalfa.
What is Marmalade eating?
She has her own rats.
Alfalfa, that poor boy.
She's got hat rats.
Yeah, she's got
rats.
hat rats.
Rat, snack hat.
I mean, she's got to eat them now.
Yeah. Captain, what are you eating?
Your fucking teeth.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
She doesn't like to.
Oh, you're not like being called Captain.
Don't call me Captain. Tenuit is eating the most, like, this is the highest nutrition with the least amount of fuss. Sort of just nothing spectacular, and then like
It's like 2 hard-boiled
No,
eggs.
grilled chicken and boiled broccoli.
Yeah.
Fucking,
and then like an insanely expensive glass of liquor.
Oh, that's funny. I would have been like, it's like the equivalent of a protein. What's the one that like Chris Soylent is the equivalent
Yes,
of like a
Soylent,
Soylent drink, and then like
Huel.
yeah, Huel, where it's just got all your essential vitamins and amino acids in a liquid
But also
form.
made out of people?
Yes.
Udi is just eating like bones and scraps.
Okay, so we got this awesome fancy award, and apparently have an awesome fancy title now. So I'm like, what is the most expensive thing I have to eat right now?
I mean, it's breakfast, so steak and eggs, but it's like really good steak and really fancy eggs.
It's like
meat.
eggs
Do you have any like
Benedict and-
unusual meats instead of just regular steak?
Milk steak over hard.
I mean, so my
Do you have
the
a
waiter
businesswoman special?
the waiter goes down the
I
list.
don't know what fancy
Our
food is. I just want to
breakfast
eat
is
it.
continental.
we got basilisk. We got purple worm. We got a couple different types of dragon. We got giant cow, which is different than regular cow. We
Dire
got
cow, which is different than giant.
we got dire cow, which is in fact different than giant cow.
Wait, I've never had dar cow. I want dar cow.
Okay, how much do you want?
I mean,
Enough.
I don't know.
Get like do the filet mignon version, like the fancy
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
what's
little-
the-
because it's like usually
Did you
got a
ever
little
see
cut
the
though.
movie The
Looks
Great
like it's like
Outdoors?
like round and
I
stuff.
feel like that's the
rich
steak.
people eat
It's
that.
gonna shit
Yeah,
the
okay.
whole
Okay.
49er
We got
or
you.
whatever
We got
it's
you.
called.
Shit.
You gotta eat everything, including
Eventually
the
they bring
bones.
out like they get like what looks you bring out your steak and eggs, and it is a filet mignon that's this large, it's just the size of your head, and then next to it is a perfect like omurice style omelet that is made of drake eggs. So they're spicy all on their own.
I mean, I'm pleased that I eat it, but also at the same time, I'm like, I guess rich people food really isn't that bad. Different than regular people food.
I mean, it's a really good steak. There's just a lot of it right now.
yeah.
Tony, what is Oz having?
It's a better cut.
No, I think Oz would have like a peasant's version of what Sakona's trying to accomplish. Where I'm like, no, yeah, we would have this, once a month back in the Majocracy. It's it's like the wyvern eggs and just some cockatrice fried steak.
Oh man, cockatrice. Like, where does it stop being white meat, and where does it start being
Undead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, which country are you from again? Next?
Yeah, I'm from. The one to the north. The
Gab.
one that's not undead.
Wait, I don't
Yeah,
know.
next. Yeah,
Next,
because
okay.
Gab is the undead one.
Gab
right?
is the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
so
from
now I'm
Nex.
just like
Yeah.
next fried cockatrice.
Because it's chicken fried steak, so it'd be cockatrice fried steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what does Val have? What's Val's breakfast du jour?
Well, I mean, Val is always eating really hearty breakfast. So it's probably like steak and eggs.
Yeah, but is yours?
Everyone's
a
having steak and
dark
eggs, but they're just
owl?
varying
Yeah,
types.
there's varying
Except
types.
me.
Well,
That's
me.
too fancy. Well, I mean,
There's
you
a
can't eat
dark
steak.
I literally can
steak
only eat
and
alfalfa.
That's what I meant.
So-
It's a thick steak,
And a nice
eggs,
salt,
a mountain of potatoes, and
Salt
then
lick.
salt block.
basically
Yeah.
half a bread.
Yep.
And Val is just
They bring out a Guildshire special. The Guildshire special biscuit, which is a
Right.
biscuit that is for the table.
Guildshire remembers.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. So it is a large fuck off biscuit that is almost like a whole ass loaf of bread.
amazing.
Yeah.
On alternating days, the steak changes for just straight up sausage.
Mm.
So, it's today. I guess is steak day, and then coffee. Just keep it coming.
Oh yes, yeah.
So Tanowit did backwards, where she's having a very staunch military meal with the most expensive liquor she could get.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, Udi is at like your side and being like, "I will lick your plate if you are done."
Oh, I apologize. You guys kind of think. What did you guys do for the rest of the night? Out of curiosity, after your meeting with the.
Yeah, I don't know that I would do like a ton of like important stuff. I think we're just on mission, so we're basically just like unpacking.
Yeah, I was going to say, Udi would count their
Hanging
teeth
around.
and make crude drawings of their plans of like what their archery
Yeah.
training field is going to look like at the new
I
place.
think we're just sitting
With
around
crayons.
drinking cognac at this point.
Yeah, that's-
There is so one of the things that is true about the Guildshire is, especially when there's this many hunters there are almost nightly parties that happen both within and without both within and outside of the guild hall. So there's no shortage of entertainment.
Right.
Thwizzle is very specific about making sure there's always something cool going on.
I'm actually kind of looking around for like other entertainers in the Shire, or
Nice.
like I don't know. I kind of feel like nostalgic a bit. I probably want to go catch a show and then find a pile of people to sleep in.
Yeah, that's not hard to do. It's really not hard to do. There are performers of all stripes around. I can figure out some people for you to find.
As proper Liberthane, I think like Val partakes in partying for a while, and then it hits like a moment of the evening where it just like goes to
The
sit outside
melancholy, the melancholy.
with a drink.
The ennui hits in.
Yeah, like just
Smoke your cigarette.
yeah. Like, go step. I'm a fucking ghost. It won't do shit to me anymore. So
You
like,
wander in and Udi's like, "Look at my drawing now."
That's beautiful.
Tanowit doesn't participate in the parties, but usually looks on disappointingly. But doesn't leave, just watches and just
You're just like
look at these
What is
you're
Creme
all
doing?
Fucking assholes.
Oh yeah, what's Creme doing?
creme de la creme.
I feel like Creme.
As
Hola,
usual,
Edgar.
seems to just be watching everyone else eat.
Yep.
Thwizzle at some point or another, Creme, by the way, does come up to you,
Uh-oh.
and you hear she is very much so trying to like as there's parties happening and she's traveling about talking to other people and chittering about. Thwizzle comes up to you and says in a strange echo of your own voice, "You and I should talk sometime."
Tanowit puts down her glass and eyes Twizzle.
Yes.
And she just kind of, as she says that, kind of offhanded, she spins off and goes into the rest of the party. She is way above and beyond in terms of party host. Okay, cool. So next morning, you guys are all getting your breakfast, as we've talked about.
What,
Tony,
they're
you
just
said-
practicing their heroes can't.
Oz, you were gonna go look at the job board. You said.
Yeah. With the new plot of land, I think I have delusions of grandeur of setting up the first Oswin Gloria dance in Church of Nethys / youth youth club.
Youth's club.
Yeah.
What's a ute?
Yeah, because I
Why
have this wild idea that not only can I set up my own parish with blackjack and hookers, but that
I've never seen hookers in a parish before.
well, you got to come to a Nethys party.
You're not in the right churches.
You
Probably.
keep using my pamphlets as latrine fodder, but if you'd actually read them, you'd know we can party. When you have the entire cosmos at your grasp, you can get down. So anyway, that somehow we would figure out how to put a second door to the mansion somehow out there to our actual land, so that we have access, more easy access to the home base is as they were, but we'll get there. So that would be a part of my afternoon and evening, and then of course also checking the job board for our next hunt.
I'll probably go with the job board at least.
So the job board, there's a lot of things posted, but most things have been already claimed. A lot of them, they're basically, the sheets are posted up there, and they usually have a kind of tear off piece, like you want to learn how to play banjo? No. But one of those things, except for it's a singular tear off piece, and it usually has like a wax seal on it to prove that, like, hey, I'm taking this receipt over to Bobby Danny to officially put in for this job. So there is a 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs that have not been claimed currently. There is a 2-star job, Hungry Like the Wolf. A woman from Riverton requests help dealing with a pack of wolves that keep stealing her cattle. She didn't elaborate, but most wolves can't just pick up cows and run away with them. Pay is 500 gold.
That's fair.
And it says...
Genuine concern.
Yeah, pay is 500 gold. It said expected travel time 20 days round trip. Although, from here on out, you'll have to procure your own transportation.
Yeah.
The next one is labeled Notorious, 3 stars. A shopkeeper from Galton has been complaining loudly to the guard about his shop getting broken into every night. The only things that ever seem to go missing is the refuse piles in his cellar, so the guard has deemed it, quote, not important. He still thinks something much worse is happening. Travel time is expected is 10 days round trip.
How many refuse piles does he have?
Pay is 750 gold.
That's what I'm...
What is the rate that this man produces refuse?
That's something I'm like, I think this is a different mystery, but yeah.
That's the fucking garbage monster from the Fraggles.
Right?
Trashy.
The next one down, 4 stars.
I haven't thought about that in 800 years.
4 stars is labeled Lady in Red. Mivan has requested assistance dealing with a resurgence of some sort of fungal rot that is affecting the surrounding farmland. 2 groups of hunters have been sent out prior, but with only 1 member of 1 team surviving. Hunter Skimmy Fushroom has the information and is staying in Lute's Tavern. And that is 4 stars, pay is 1,000 gold. And the last one on there is labeled Swamp Music. It is a 5-star job. Ertl Brezik, also known as the Black Marquis, has requested hunter assistance in managing a situation near Deadbridge. He suspects something in the swamp is taking and eating travelers on the road north to Numeria, and requests help in flushing it out so he doesn't, quote, need to get his boots dirty.
Okay.
Travel time 30 days round trip. Pay is 2,500 for this job.
Oh, I kind of want to catablubus.
Yeah,
but also fuck that
that
guy.
4 and 5 star. I hope that 4-star job.
So
killed
the
Chris
4-star
Isaacs.
The 4-star Mivan is very close to where you guys are. Mivan is just south,
and we have a lead.
Yeah, Mivan is just south of you. Let me pull up the thing. The map, the playbook has the map. But Mivan is pretty much just south of where you are. You'd have to cross the river, and the whole area to the south of you is the Kingdom, Duchy, whatever you call it, of Mivan, and this is the capital city.
Got it.
So nothing on there about the Horned King.
No, not currently.
Right.
Deadbridge is pretty close, within a couple days' travel from Thornkeep.
Which one's
So it's
Deadbridge?
Deadbridge
That's the 5-star job.
is the 5-star job.
Oh.
So in the quote, it is as a city in the protectorate of the Black Marquis.
Because that's like northwest.
Because we could use our fast travel to do that more effectively.
Yep. So the travel time there isn't quite as bad.
Plus-
the other ones are
plus-
kind of all over the place. Gralton, you guys sort of passed by. Gralton is actually fairly close to the new town you helped establish. What is it? Or not the town you helped establish, but Danswell. It's near Danswell.
The one near Danswell is which one?
Gralton. That is the.
Hungry like the wolf?
Gralton
Notorious?
was Notorious.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm curious about that one.
Yeah,
And then-
yeah.
Riverton. Where is Riverton on here? Riverton is pretty far to the south. Actually, it's almost on the very edge of. So it's on the Galt border down near the bottom. It's actually almost over on the Galt side.
Is it close to Liberthane?
No, it is actually fair south from Liberthane.
Gotcha.
So
So we're gonna take all of these and then just work our way up?
Well, that's basically it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing:
Well,
is
The
if
only
we
one I
take
want to skip is the 4-star.
if we take a page out of Brianne's book, we can take that 5-star job because we know that other team only takes 5-star job, and it's the only one on the board
And then just
right
never
now.
do it.
So
I mean, it is. Now I will say, there is
time limit.
there is some guild rules. There's not time limits, but there are guild rules about taking jobs and not completing them.
Sure.
So if
That's
a job is taken and it's not completed, your standing in the Hunters Guild may be affected.
It's still dicking them out of a job.
But it would still be dicking them out of a job. That is true.
So if
This
we
one-
want to be petty,
This one just got posted today too. That's probably why they haven't grabbed it yet.
And that's the Nightbridge.
The dead bridge.
Yeah, the two like that 5-star for reasons mentioned, but that other one, I think Notorious was the one you were
Yeah.
mentioning, like has interesting. I don't know. There's things to dig into.
So the River Kingdoms
Yep.
are called such because of the river network in the area.
Yes, there are rivers running all throughout there, and they kind of separate the different little kingdoms and duchies and things that all go throughout there.
So travel typically via barge or small boat, etc. That wouldn't be too difficult to charter.
No, not for some places. So, like, if you wanted to go down to Riverton and do that job, there is a river. There is a river that goes all the way down there, and you could take a boat directly from where you are. And considering the Guildshire the Guildhome is actually on a large lake that goes out into the different rivers, you could get to Mavon, you could get to Riverton from there. Potentially, I'm looking here, you could actually get up to Gralton via the river network. It would take a little bit more time. You could even get all the way up to Deadbridge with the river network.
Okay. Is anyone opposed to boats?
Nope.
Huzzah! All right.
Didn't I have a thing about boats?
I don't know. Do you
I
have
mean,
anything
you
about
don't come from a place where there's a lot of water, so I don't.
I remember when we got to the water and I was very much like, no.
Fresh water.
I thought that was
I mean,
because we
water.
found dead people, but
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, you are a cat.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, is that
I mean, I am not really supposed to get wet as a chinchilla. That's
Yeah,
why I
but
take
But it's
dust
not like
baths.
a vampiric. You can't cross.
No,
running
it's not.
water.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have I just
mean-
try not to get wet. If I
Lisa
get
had
wet, it's
that
not the end of the
when
world.
She
but-
played Amaris.
Oh, God,
and
couldn't
was
cross
set
water.
up in San Francisco, so could not leave.
Stuck
Could
forever.
not leave
their
the
Google
area.
Maps always had avoid tolls, avoid bridges.
The one time you went to San Jose, I think they had to knock you
No,
out.
when we went to
Yep.
Oakland, she had to drive all the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, she had to go the long. She had to
Yeah,
go
to
the
take
long
the
way.
2680.
There was some other time that you guys literally had to
You
knock
had,
me
they had
out.
to knock you
Yeah.
out because
Yeah.
there was like a time constraint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did
don't.
we have to stake you? You were like, just fucking stake me.
I think that was when we were coming back from Oakland because we
it was
set.
late.
Yeah.
Well, and we set the warehouse on fire, and so the werewolves were like
I
after
remember
that.
us.
That's
Good
right.
times.
I do think eventually I had the helicopter because I was rich as fuck. So.
Yeah.
For vampires, you set a lot of shit on fire.
Yeah.
We were fans of some good old arson.
Okay, so are you guys just
Sometimes they just explode.
claiming all of them, or you,
Yeah, that's true.
you gotta take a couple particular ones?
So do we want to do the wolves one? It's funny, but I don't know if we really.
I wasn't here for the.
It's 2
I was
stars.
Hungry
Yeah.
like the wolves.
I was dropping some.
Hungry
some
like the
children
wolves
off.
is it's a 500 gold job where this farmer's like, wolves keep taking my cows, and it's like, how? They're wolves.
Yeah, I can read the description again. A woman from Riverton requests help dealing with a pack of wolves that keep stealing her cattle. She didn't elaborate, but most wolves can't just pick up the cows and run away with them.
Okay.
And then Notorious was a shopkeep from Gralton, has been complaining loudly to the guard about his shop getting broken into every night. The only things that ever seem to go missing are the refuse piles in his cellar, so the guard deemed it, quote, not important. He still thinks something much worse is happening.
And we're like, why you got so much garbage in your basement, bro?
Yeah.
How much is it that it keeps getting stolen? So we're just mostly curious about that one.
And then you heard Lady in Red and Swamp Music.
Yeah.
Lady in Red actually sounds like it's going to be a challenge. And then Swamp Music,
Yeah.
I feel like Swamp Music I don't like
What, are you
because
afraid of some fungal rot?
yes,
Lady in Red comes out of this book, by the way.
yeah. So Lady in Red actually sounds scary to me because it's not punch it in the face.
Right.
And then Nightbridge, the dark
Dead bridge.
You keep coming up with more interesting names. It's
Dead
Dead Bridge.
yeah.
Nope.
The Dead
Golden
Bridge
Gate
job.
Bridge.
This is
The
Tony
guy
we're talking to.
The guy who hired us
Yeah.
is a lawful evil duke of that area.
That's right. You have a actually that's a good point. You know parts of some of this area, correct? You know, so you have some history of this area.
Tony has read the things
Yeah.
several times, and I think Oz just retains a bunch of it since we've tried.
Until we see this Duke, I don't believe he exists.
Well, actually, so yeah, okay.
That's
Right,
fair.
Duke is not as Duke's
Let
not
me
his
let me
real
rephrase.
title, right?
His actual title is the Black Marquis.
There we
He's
go.
a Marquis.
Yeah.
There you
He's
go.
still not a dude.
But-
Which if a Galton believes in any title, it's
Yeah.
Marquis.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead and give me like a history check. And actually, anybody who hears about this as he talks about it, give me a history check.
Rolled a nat 20 for some reason.
Okay,
I really
well-
don't pay attention to this.
That is
Because it's
one
metal
that
as
you
hell,
heard.
so you retained it.
That's one that you heard and it just stuck with you.
I
9.
got an 18.
Some people are just good storytellers.
Remember, you have one reroll per session.
Yeah, 16.
I'm not using it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a history check.
Yeah. That I
16
have.
for me.
But
That I have a
Safana
whole
dropped
plus
the
0
nat 20,
to.
So
Yeah.
they read the briefing.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
the GM notes.
yeah, he is so Erdl sorry, I said Brezek. His name is Bazik. Bazzak. I
That's
have
worse.
All sack.
P-A-C-Z-Y.
I didn't
That
even
was-
make this
that was
name
all-
up, so it's not a dick
Ballsack
pun.
was all the idiots in our town.
That's entirely true.
Yeah.
I'm really glad somebody figured out that it was all. I mean, dong,
Figured out.
chugging down water.
Figured out.
You mispronounced acknowledged.
Yeah. So yeah, he has so. Erdl Bazik has been kind of in control of the protectorate of the Black Marquis for several years now. People fucking hate that guy, but
Right.
he's also just the one who's in power over there. So,
Corrupt noble.
Remember how we
Yeah.
were talking about
Yeah.
authoritarian rule
Yeah.
earlier?
Fascist,
So,
corrupt
are we gonna kill that
nobles.
one? Is
What?
that what's happening?
Ruling with an iron fist. Like I'm all for toppling this guy, right?
yeah,
But
he basically controls all of the passage in and out of the river kingdoms to Numeria, which is to the north. Which anybody who knows anything about the area, Numeria is the
That's how she knows. That's how Sakona
Right.
knows.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, yeah, but if I could get one of them there laser pew
Get
pews.
down!
Yeah.
I want one of those. I've never held
laser
one before.
guns.
Only heard of them.
For people who are not super versed in Pathfinder lore, Numeria is the land of the techno barbarians,
Oh god.
where there is mostly a land of like
Yes.
there's mostly a land. It's mostly barbarians, but
Most. It's like
a-
Barbarella.
there's a place called the Silver Mount, which is a
a
quote unquote a
fucking
mountain that is a crashed spaceship.
Oh, like the one that we were trying to go look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Maybe
not
we'll
as
get
small.
Yeah.
down this game.
Yeah.
So we'll get the
Oh,
actual
sorry.
laser
in
gun.
this world, much bigger.
Yeah, much bigger. And there's like all kinds of crazy. I think the guide, like the guidebook for the Inner Sea, the picture that is
The ruling body of that area is the Techno League.
Yeah. And the picture that is like, here's what Numeria is like.
Awesome.
There's a guy with like an axe riding up on a horse, and he's going up against like a robo scorpion with a laser shooting out of its tail.
Yeah.
So
It's like sci-fi from the 70s.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically
It's pretty great.
Just a fucking Frank Frazetta.
Yeah.
Fucking.
basically dudes in loincloths fighting robots.
Nice.
That's
Dudes in
basically what
loincloths
it is.
with robot eyes and swords with LEDs on
I
them.
mean, I've seen Fire and Ice.
Yep.
I just want some
You
alien
know.
guns. I don't know about the rest of you.
You just want to go kill some space marines and steal their gear.
But unfortunately, some of those
Yeah,
alien
this-
guns are part alien.
Yeah.
that is Numeria in a
welcome to
single
Numeria,
picture.
yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking
Dude in an
badass.
axe like going up against a fucking laser scorpion.
And the highest ranking members of the Techno League have alien automaton guards,
Yeah.
but there's like a not subtle subtext that they don't actually know how to completely control them, and may or may not turn on them at any point, and have. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, alright, so this guy's keeping a chokehold.
Yeah, he's kind of got a chokehold there. I mean, like, you know,
Just
y'all
on the
aren't
travel.
Yeah. Y'all aren't necessarily the folk here to like. That's quite a ways away from the Shire. As the Guildmaster has mentioned, he's not really expansionist, so they haven't like tried to push outwards towards new areas. But you know, they try to just maintain kind of good standing with everybody around them. But he does say basically anybody going to do work with this guy knows that he's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, that asshole.
Yeah. Like, on the other hand, corrupt nobility exists to be toppled, and so...
Once again, out of spite, Brittany is down to take the 5-star one. A, to
Yeah.
fuck with the assholes next door.
Yeah.
And
I
B,
think
if this guy is a douche,
Yep.
we've established that we are good at toppling douches.
Well,
Yes. We are in agreement.
Well, this douche is pointedly powerful. Like, Sakona and Oz's recap of this dude would, like, I suspect, right, is that the reason he's the head asshole out there is because he seems to be a fairly powerful.
Bazik is known to be a maybe not personally powerful, but he has connections, and he seems to have. He is from everything that you know, from everything that you just heard from people talking about him. It seems like anybody who goes up and out, up and down through there to Numeria knows who he is, pays him fealty. They don't seem to question it, and he's maintained a hold over that area for a while, which is kind of weird considering that the black marquis tend to come and go pretty quickly.
Except this one who's
But Erdal has hung around for a
Yeah,
minute.
he's probably cheating somehow.
That's right. It's
But still, that indicates a level of access
he needs to
or
go,
difficulty.
and I think people will not weep.
No, yeah. Cool. So I love that, and it also takes us close to home,
Yeah.
which is
Would you get the key?
closer to where the Horde King's area is.
Yeah, the
The
Stag Lord.
So, like, are we taking 3 and 5 then? Because I kind of like the idea of figuring out what that refuse thing is. It's
I
all
mean,
fun.
do we want to? I'm looking at 3, 4, and 5. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's just take the
Oh,
high,
yeah.
like we'll leave 2 for our friends to scoff at.
Go deal with some wolves, assholes.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I will take 4 just even though he has no connection because it's called Lady in Red, and if he gives us an opportunity to murder Chris Isaac, that's perfectly fucking fine by me.
But Wicked Games.
Yeah.
Lady in Red is Christopher Cross.
Oh yeah, I was like, the voices don't sound the
I
same.
thought it was Chris Isaac for whatever reason.
No.
I don't know why my brain.
So we all good for 3, 4, and 5?
I hate that I
Yeah.
know that. Why
Yeah.
do I know
Okay.
that?
Cool.
Because you're
Apparently it's Chris the Berg. So there's too
Oh,
many.
wow,
Ah,
too many
too
everybody's wrong.
Chris's from the 80s.
We all got a fucking
Christ.
wires crossed. Pick a different name, 80s white guys.
So you don't have a whole lot of time limits on this. Is there anything anybody wants to
I think
accomplish
Christopher
with
Cross sings
downtime
Sailing.
before you head out on another adventure?
Feeling.
I mean, I
That's
just
Christopher
posted how
Cross.
much individual gold y'all have. It's open.
There are shops aplenty if you want to go shopping. There are craftsmen aplenty if you want to get something made. and there are, different all kinds of things that you could potentially spend gold on or accomplish if you all have desires for your characters in between doing your adventures. You can also, work towards figuring out exactly how to block the sunlight from, the cresting over the hills and like getting into their breakfast nook.
Nice.
I mean, I'm here for blocking all the sunlight.
Wow.
Just wake up
He
every
did do
morning.
sailing.
Yeah.
He did Arthur's theme too.
Udi has walked to the
Many
Guildmaster's
Christopher's.
office. Hello?
There's too many fucking vanilla Chris's.
The door just kind of swings open. Oh, Udi, hello.
I have plans for land. Where do I take plans?
You mean for your plot of land?
Ah,
Oh,
I need someone to build this.
he takes a look at it.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a fairly crude drawing of the training area that Udi wants set up on the land.
Think like dog obstacle course.
Yeah. Right, it's an agility course. I
Yeah.
get.
Something for them to run through and shoot arrows at as things pop up and go down.
He rolls it up, hands it back to you, says, "Go down to our training grounds. Speak to what's his name? Speak to Crawler,
That one guy.
Cruncher and Smasher.
Cruncher Smasher.
Go talk to the brothers down
Did
there.
they run Border Town?
Now is the time on Sprocket's Wednesday dance.
Okay.
I think they can help you out."
Thank you.
He just kind of chuckles. And,
Yeah. Udi runs
Oh,
up.
Udi, wait! Before you leave,
Yeah.
he goes into he fishes he reaches into a box on his desk, or actually he's that's not there. He looks in a drawer. He pulls it out, and he throws something over to you, and it is a small tooth, a fang.
Oh,
Very
you
skinny.
gave it Udi teeth.
I
Are you a
remembered.
free elf now?
Yes.
I remember
No.
that I had one of these.
Elysium.
Oh, now you're engaged.
Oh, sorry. Udi, aren't we treasures?
Regardless of how what it does, it is a Quetzalcoatl tooth. It's a Quetzalcoatl fang.
That's fucking cool.
It does not have any special powers. It is just a fancy tooth.
Okay, to go.
Feathered serpent too.
Right? You're gonna build this obstacle course, but Udi designed it, so basically you're gonna end up with the set of Double Dare.
Yeah.
The Winchester Mystery Course.
It's gonna definitely be interesting to see what these two come up with. So
Yeah.
Udi's
Just
gonna
vats
He's
of
gonna
gross shit.
roll
Run,
down to
yeah.
talk to Cruncha and Smasha.
yeah.
So, all right. So you get down. You go out into a kind of secondary offside of the, another outside kind of courtyard area that is off to the side of the guild hall that is set up to be a training grounds.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of what's there seems kind of not totally similar to what you're looking for because you want areas to shoot arrows and, and pop-up targets and things like that. But it's pretty good. Clearly, you could go through here and do training on on cavalry, horseback combat, melee combat, range combat. Cruncha and Smasha are out there, and they are straight up gym rat fucking Goliaths who are just they have tank tops and they are lifting weights, and you see them as there's some kind of grunts going over under some barbed wire kind of thing, and they're like, yeah, move, yeah, move. And
Oh no.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
so they're clearly putting some junior hunters through their training paces.
no.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good there.
Udi is all hello? I need to talk to you.
Ah, you're small.
Yeah. I got teeth.
That's fair.
That's
so
cool.
many teeth.
Yeah.
I look at you and go, I need help, please.
Well, they say, all right, everyone, take 5. What do you got there, little thing?
I got land to build this, please. Mayor, Guildmaster said help.
This guy reaches down. His hands are the size of your body, and he takes this thing up. And Cruncha clearly has let's see. Cruncha has a mohawk. Smasha is bald, but has tattoos all over his head. And is wearing a number of different piercings through his like face, bone piercings through his nose, and a couple other things that you can tell them apart. So Cruncher picks it up and he takes a look at it. These plans look immaculate.
I made myself.
Wow.
You want us to build this?
Yes, on my land.
And Smasher looks over and he's like, "We don't know how to build things.
Oh.
But we know people who do know how to build things."
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can get this made.
Okay.
What do you want this to happen?
Get to the chopper.
Now.
Yep.
We helped them build the things because we left a lot.
Soon.
Well, no, not when, where.
Oh, my land.
That doesn't help.
I'm too sexy for it.
I go, you have a map? You're over in this area.
All right, shut up, little one. We'll figure out with land guys. He says, so you said you wanted it done soon. So he's like, we'll talk to the guy who built the course here, and then we'll let you know in a couple days.
Okay, my name Udi.
Okay. Oh, you're the one who just got the silver. Ah, good job. And he slaps you on the back and you fall over. Actually, give me a strength saving throw.
Jeez, okay.
He's not like doing enough to hurt you.
Right,
but
right.
I think a dex check's to just launch a couple feet like you're leaping off of a swing.
Is it just a roll against the save?
Yeah,
Like,
just give me a dex saving throw, or a strength saving throw.
Okay, so that's a nat 1 with a +1.
Excellent.
Woo!
He slaps you on the back and you go flying like 20 feet.
And he can fly!
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were so weak. You need to you need to put some muscles on you.
Okay! She runs back.
Yep.
Hi! Thank you! I go, I place badge in ear. So like where the bronze badge was, the silver badge is now in the ear.
That's a cool place for it. I like it a lot.
Thank you!
I wear mine under my armpit. It's right here.
Oh, I like that!
Yeah. It means it doesn't get in the way of me flexing.
It's infected with water.
It's perfectly smooth.
Yeah. 100%. He's a Goliath, whatever. His skin's basically stone.
Yeah.
So, okay, yes, they have taken your plans, and they will figure out with whoever the guy who built this course here, and try to interpolate what you drew. They think the plans are perfect, but they're clearly drawn by Udi. So
Clearly.
so we'll see what
Although
comes out of
Udi
that.
does have a 14 int.
Yeah,
Right.
You're currently very intelligent.
Is this the fucking aggro crag?
I'm
I mean, you could be smart and not draw for shit.
I'm also just expecting you to eventually just be the gauntlet from fucking
I know you
American
are.
from American Gladiators, like with the Nerf guns and shit.
Hell yeah.
So Udi
You
makes
can
their
have
way
Sakona do the assault. Like just
Yeah, exactly.
shoot
back,
you and run on the-
back to the dorms. It's just like, I got
You
get
know-
plans. I get training area.
If you tell Oz about
Oh, no,
the
wait.
fucking Q-tips, he'd be like, "Oh, I'm fucking in."
Oh, fucking in, mate.
You tell Oz about this? Like I think he would be into that.
Or Oz. I run to Oz's door. Oz.
Oh,
Oz.
Oh, yeah, you're such a lot. What?
Thank you.
Such a lot.
yeah. Right, legend. All right, what's up?
The pitch just stabs right in the ear.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I get training on land. I find people. Okay, bye.
Stunner.
That's like nothing.
I actually think I might be able to interpret that. like Udi's gone. There's silence in the hallway, and I go, "All right, right, nice, all right, you can make that happen."
I was like, Oz would be and do like, oh, we're gonna have a training course.
The 3 minutes later, where Oz reconstructs Udi into proper common, he's
like mental Rubik's cube.
Oh, I get it now.
Tiny Jez is real onto something.
Brilliant. That's right, brilliant.
Tiny Ches.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So you got that. Is there anything else anybody wants to do for during your downtime?
No, but in downtime that has been happening, I will be posting a grocery list of items we may be able to get one or more of.
Right.
Okay.
That we can craft out of the items we have procured previously.
I feel like I would probably go buy something.
So with that in mind, be wary of what you spend your gold on or what we pool gold on, because if one of the items looks cool, we will likely not need to spend the entire amount on it.
We can craft.
The guildmaster has requested several more tins of your tea.
Your tea.
White labeling oolong.
He's like he sends you a note and it's basically like, you don't have to, but I would really your tea's the best.
You're real fucking sure.
Brittany just at this point she's like,
you should set up an auto delivery for
it's like your tea that clearly has the seal of a different company.
Wait.
It's repackaged.
For your signatures, you get a
Brittany at this point she's just like, she just goes.
Yep.
And she's like, "Sir, may I speak to you?"
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Hello.
So-
do you have my tea?
I do not currently, but I can tell you where you can get it.
No.
What do you?
Don't
what
tell
do
him
you
Santa
mean?
Claus is real.
Isn't
Sir,
real.
can I speak to you? I'm not your
like-
fucking maid.
So as it happens,
Oh no.
well, I can create single cups of tea, and she just sort of,
Break his heart.
There it is.
Yes. So, but if you want it when I'm not here, and she just like slips the card of the tea shop to him, like you can give your patronage
Capital. I can't read.
to this shop that is in
be
your
so
own
annoying.
You
culture,
found me out.
and they can procure it for you.
I will do that.
Oh, splendid, darling, splendid.
Thank you so much. I've gotten so used to the depth of flavor that I get from your tea.
Yo, dog,
I assumed that it came from your fur.
This is where you back away slowly.
She's just like, I am aware that was your perception. However, I feel that you will enjoy the more constant and what's the word Megan is looking for? Reliable supply from these fine tea purveyors.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you very much, Brainy, and I will pass to them in the future and leave
Yes,
you be.
please do.
Your head cannon is disgusting, good sir.
If you ever need your tea leaves red while I am here, I am available for that.
I
But
thought they were green.
Oh.
He says this.
Oh.
He says this with an entirely straight face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Brittany, like her fur just kind of ruffles.
What's the penalty for murdering a ghost?
You become the new one, which is the penalty.
Sounds like
And she's
it,
like-
yeah.
There's just silence for a minute while she thinks. And it's just like, you are correct, sir. They are generally green, although herbal types can have different. You know what? Just enjoy yourself, and I will be off. Thank you.
Bye.
I said good day.
Next morning newspaper, Guildhome Guildmaster found drowned in a vat of tea.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
would the hobgoblins we murdered be considered cultists?
No.
Okay. Speaking of which, we had a prisoner that we have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You do have a prisoner. What did you guys do with him?
Well, we
I've
brought him
eaten
here,
him.
and I think at some point we would have like
I spit the bones
taken the
Mortal
gag off and be
Kombat
like,
style.
"Hey, you
Give-
gonna keep murdering
give
people,
Nudie.
or
Yeah.
are you gonna like?"
50 tibias.
Okay, so
I thought that
Let's-
we were gonna start giving them authorities or whatever.
Too many
Yeah.
tips.
Yeah.
there is authorities in town who will take him off your hands.
Then probably that, because that's
Okay.
the least amount of trouble.
So yeah, so they're saying. And do you tell them about? Do you tell the town guard? Like, is this the town guard isn't directly associated with the guild? Like
yeah. So I assume as part of the hunt. Then I would give her I would have written up a report for the town guard
Okay.
on the way back.
Do
At this
you-
time we encountered this. Da, 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 da.
And do you mention the whole bit about the Stag Lord and all that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because intel is good intel.
I'll say that at one point or another during the downtime, you do get a missive from the guild master,
Oh boy.
and he asks you to come to the. Actually, he asks you and Tanuit.
Sorry.
To come to his office.
I thought about you, but I didn't say your name, so that's on me.
I didn't read your badge.
I feel like you guys pass
Yep.
Brienne as she's leaving. She's just like muttering to herself.
I really appreciate that I dealt Megan some psychic damage there.
One of my head problem is
Brandy is, I don't know, like, she looks like she bristles.
She spoke to the guild master. I
She
am
does,
not
like, the
confused
Ghibli,
what
like,
her problem
Yeah,
is.
she's just like puffier.
So he calls for the two of you, and actually, Krem. He also calls for Krem
Call for Krem.
because Krem generally travels with Tanuit,
Tanuit.
and also Krem the Great Conqueror might be of great use.
Yeah,
in this
hero of Guildhorn.
He is quite wonderful.
So he invites you all into his office and says, "I understand you all have had some run-ins with certain group of bandits."
Oh, it's. I don't know where this accent's gonna go, but here we go.
Which one do you recall?
The ones with a bloody stag's head on their flag.
Yes.
Right, I wouldn't even call them bandits anymore. I'd say
Well, they're more like paste.
they're. I would say the group. I
Yeah.
don't know where this.
They were
mist.
bandits.
I would say the group itself they were affiliated with is more of a minor warlord out in the area who is raiding to consolidate power and supplies.
So he says, I should give you a little background information. The Stag Lord, well, Oleg might have been able to tell you something about this, but years ago, before the guild was established in this area down here, the Stag Lord held the exact land that the Guildhome was built upon. His fortress stood here. He was a minor lord, a minor bandit lord, had some delusions of grandeur that he was going to become an actual threat to the region. And we honestly put him down without much trouble. His agents are the reason why Oleg looks the way he does. I don't know if he told you that story, but he.
I remember something about that.
Oleg might have told the story at some point or another, but Oleg's.
We heard alluded to that he was a normal human at some point, and due to something that happened, he's now a bugbear.
Yeah, he was murdered by the agents of the Stag Lord at the time. And the only resurrection they had the only resurrection magic they had available to them was reincarnation, as opposed to a resurrection spell, which raises you in the body of another creature, or a random type of creature. And
Oh.
he ended up being a bugbear.
That's unfortunate.
That is kind of yeah. He's fine with it now.
As someone who has been reanimated, I would not like to have not been in my body.
Yeah. He tells you that it's odd, really, because the Stag Lord was never even at the time a major player. He was in the region here, but he never got beyond the region, and when we killed him, he was never really thought of again.
And for what?
It is odd that someone would pick up his name of all things, as there's not much written in the history books about him. He's not of any real importance. So
but that's why.
it is, yes, it is strange.
Breeny's not there. Megan is.
Yes.
Is that it is strange that someone would pick up that specific name and that specific banner and start trying to gather power under it, especially considering what happened to him before. I doubt it's the same. I doubt it's the same person. Obviously, the previous one had been killed, and death does not always stick, in this world. But
Hey,
Ma'am.
Kitty, death does not always stick in this world of ours, but it has been nearly 40 years since that happened. So it's a surprise, to say the least.
So I've heard the stories of Pancort Palace.
Yeah, basically. It says, I may have a contact who might have some information on this. Deep in the northern Himbrian forest, near the city of Mimir, there is a temple of sorts. The inhabitants of that temple may know a bit of what's going on, as they have been in this land for a very long time. I wouldn't call them friends of the guild, but wouldn't call them a friend of the guild, but they are at least neutral in their disposition. If you're so inclined, and if you find yourselves in that area, it might behoove you to stop by and give them a holler. And he pulls out a small signet ring with the hunter insignia on it. And he says, he hands it over to you, Oz. And he says, if you show this to them, they'll know that you're working for me.
All right.
Directly for me. Obviously, you're a hunter, but that you're working directly under my word.
Sure.
Yeah, and so that's what he gives you a little bit of. He says, "Hey, there's a contact down in Mimir in the northern Himbrian forest, Hymbrin."
And that's because that's where Mimir is, not where this guy is.
Correct. Well, Mimir is there.
Yeah.
It looked like it was flat, so if you're in the back, you don't get the.
Yeah. That's what I figured it would be.
Yeah.
Let me double check that real quick. A small town on the eastern bank of the Selene River in the Forest River Kingdom of Himbria.
Yeah.
Trading outposts and blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Cool. Right.
River pirates seldom attack the peaceful village because they have learned that the smallest threat to the settlement, countless elven warriors descend from the trees, leaving only a few survivors to tell the story.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah,
Wait,
basically.
what happened? Sorry.
Oh, I was saying there's a city. This city that these guys that he's talking about that these are near. If anybody goes to it, goes to attack it, elves just fucking zerg swarm out of the trees and murder whoever is there.
Because they're one of the few elven cities that still exist after they all disappeared and then came back. Because lore.
Yeah.
Let them come.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, Crumb understands.
I just fry squint at both of you, like, all right, whatever.
Challenge accepted.
And that's that. Well, here's another bit, and the point with the ring is that it says Himbrian elves get along well with their visitors as long as they stay in the trading outpost. Only elves are permitted beneath the trees of the northern Himbrian forest. Others are slain on sight.
Yeah.
So
Again, challenge accepted.
yeah, also true.
You know, if you two want to start, feel free, and then I'll come in after with the ring.
Fucking Samuel Adams.
Jeez. Who's talking right now, by the way?
Hmm?
Who's speaking?
Creme.
Yeah.
No.
The
Guildmaster.
Guildmaster, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just reading out clips from the Pathfinder wiki about that stuff, but yeah.
As far as intel on what it is, because we would have traveled through there. We would
Yeah,
have heard.
you guys
that.
would have heard the stories of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have traveled through that town, and people would be like, "Good luck, go through that forest, fuck around and find out." And we were like, "Nah, we're good."
Pretty much.
I would
Okay.
like to find out.
Yes. Sure.
If nobody else has anything else they really want to do,
One last thing.
oh yeah,
Udi's gonna run into town with their new Quetzalcoatl tooth to a jeweler. And just be like, make two necklace, please.
okay. Let's see, who's the jeweler here? I don't have a jeweler on my list. Let's go
You
with.
do now.
I have this great NPC generator like table on the inside of this screen here, which is great. It's been very helpful.
He's not going to be one of the famous baseball players.
Oh shit, I have that too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, no, we're doing that.
Did you see? I didn't send it to you, Jaron, but somebody did like a beginning of game, like dramatic, like player announcement reading of all those names.
Oh yeah.
It's glorious. They have the fucking like reverb, like it's coming from
It's
the
been
stadium.
all over the place.
So, Jaren, if I'm making a belt of hill giant strength,
Uh-huh.
and I have the skin,
Of a hill giant.
yeah, it says rarity, rare.
Yep.
Which means I need a rare essence to enchant it.
Mm-hmm.
But hill giants only drop weak essence. Okay, so
you need an essence
still,
of a different.
You still need
something with the juice.
Yeah, you'll still need some more
Okay.
juice.
All right.
But you can. But I mean, the I would say the skin is a really great first step.
You need to fight a god.
Kinda.
Strip into your underwear and get in the backyard and just be like, "Come down here, God."
Okay, so you
I'm
find
ready for you.
you find
Like, randomly trying to
you find Smorin's
Yep.
shinies.
Nice.
What was it called?
Smorin, Smorin, Smorin's shinies,
No.
and I'm gonna put this on the list here. And in there you find one Anatoly Smorin, who is a gnomish jeweler, and he looks at you and says, hello. How can I help you?"
Can you make into a necklace, please? I give him the tooth.
This is Quetzalcoatl tooth.
Yeah!
Ooh, that's very nice, very shiny. Where did you get this?
In my gift!
It's a very nice gift.
No, thank you. I want the necklace, please.
Okay.
I did
can
not
make a
steal
necklace
it.
for you.
That
Yeah.
one.
This will
Yeah.
this will take a few days.
Okay.
Okay. It will be 80 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Fantastic.
Money is no object.
Do you care about the setting, the metal? What kind of your gold, silver?
Gold.
Gold it is. All right.
Golden
Ex-
teeth go well
Shit,
together.
that's for adamantine. Need that shit to survive.
Fuji will walk out with like this like thickest shape.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Giant gold
Please.
chain.
It's got a fucking
Yeah.
clock on it.
got to pay me,
With like a
boy.
giant tooth like at the end.
Yeah, no, he's down. He'll make you a necklace out of it. It'll take you a couple days. You won't get it until probably you come back. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, bye.
In my head, you're like, yeah, I have 80 golds, but and you
Yeah.
pull coins
I'm-
all from different spots.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure I'm
they're
gonna
all
find
the
just
same.
one thing and probably try to recruit people to work with me in the thing.
Mhm.
Sorry, in the house. But I don't really have all that right now, so can I just
Oh, that
send
was
that to
me
you
with
and
the-
say
Yeah, you can send it to me.
later? But I'm assuming that's happening before we leave again.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, copy that.
Okay.
So
My heart.
there isn't a whole lot else that I definitely don't have anything else planned in between now and when you guys would go leave on your adventure. If you have things you want to do, you can put them into the chat.
I have one.
What's that?
Krem has
I have
one.
one.
What would you like to do, Cram?
I want to go talk to that person who said we should talk.
Oh, Thwizzle, yes. Krem, how much of your backstory do you want known to the rest of the party?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that.
Everything cut out.
How much of your
everything
backstory would
cut
you?
out after how much of?
Your backstory do you want to share with the rest of the party?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you'd like to keep your secrets, wizard, then I will be happy to do that discussion with you over chat. But if you want everybody to kind of know what the deal is, then we can do that in person. We can do that here.
We can do it in chat for now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll go ahead and message you that.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. If nothing else is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there because it's 10:45.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, excellent. Good. Everybody having a good time?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
As much of a good time as Tony can ever have.
What's that?
Can I see Helenia's?
Yeah. that
I'm
book is so
rich
nice.
now, so doing rich people things.
I don't know, since it happened and when Tony makes that level of response, I keep thinking of that time we played Baron Park. That's where my brain keeps going back to Tony getting analysis paralysis.
We played Calico the other night, and JC and I were having a nice cozy time making quilts. Tony,
God, you kept picking all
Doing
the things
his-
that you wanted to do.
It was
doing his fucking.
I did.
Yeah.
Tony, you
I
didn't do the all different colors and patterns, did you?
I didn't know that was an option.
Yes, you did.
He just didn't remember it was an option.
No, that was a beautiful moment. But we did play with the special bears and the
played
monorail,
online
and I think
all
that
the
was too much.
It was just too much.
It was a moment.
I have a video I need to show you and Megan.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, let me find it really quick.
No, don't. Not you, my
Okay,
computer.
I was
Sorry,
like,
no.
okay.
No.
The computer is
Whenever-
like the child that keeps disappointing you.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, nice song. Who's this group? Stray Kids World Domination.
You're not-
Not bad.
I don't see it, but I hear it. And it's funny.
Yeah. Oh.
oh.
Yep. Dead now.
Oh, I like the song.
This is you, Surprise.
I legitimately can't wait to tell Phil that you guys all think his character's a douche.
Oh, is that?
Clover is his character from our previous game. All those people, the other hunter team, were the players from my previous run to this session, this game. Yeah.
Megan's is coming up soon.
Which, I mean, you guys did the same. You guys both did the same first mission, so technically they had the ghost house in the in their game. But this is an alternate universe.
What is the uncommon version of
We only know.
Hanji-san.
So,
Oh no, it's happening again. What do you want?
Hanji-san.
Oh, I
there's
know.
an option to
Hanji-san.
craft a
No.
Radiant's guide to
Time this
monsters.
Is it not in here?
Uncommon slash rare.
There you go.
Yes.
Find it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, here we go.
Here, leave.
Let's see.
We only know. I know. You know. We know. We know.
All day.
Yeah, no, tell him that we're about to build a spite fence just
Well, I'm
to piss
gonna.
him off.
That's
Hey,
how
we only
spite.
take 5-star jobs. Like, oh, really? You do, huh, douche?
Yeah.